it's a new round. Anna is going to play her second round in Madrid in the festival. Here we can see the chessboard. And I am Pia Cramling. I'm Anna's mother. I am commenting the games she's playing. She's going to play 9 games in the chess festival in Madrid. Anna is playing in the open tournament. There are 3 different tournaments. There are 2 closed tournament round robin, and there is also an open tournament with 48 players. Anna is one of these 48 players. She seated number 29, and here we see her opponent. Her opponent, Rafael Rodriguez Lopez from Spain. He's an international master, rated 22.05, and we can see Anna behind. She is on her way. She had some problem with the traffic, I believe, but she's on her way. She will be there in any seconds to sit down to play the game, and the game has not started and not yet. I can see it looks like players started behind Anna, but her opponent is waiting for Anna to arrive, and I thought I saw her. So maybe the clock has started and he has made his first move, but I couldn't see it. And you know, is it e4 he played? I think he played e4. Yes, he has pressed the clock and he has also played e4. Let's see if the live board will be working well today. Let's see. We will have to switch the board. And here we have Anna. He played his first move, and I think it was e4. I think it's e4. It looked like that, but the water is in front exactly in front of the board, so I don't see so well. But e4 was played, and so Anna is playing against an international master, Rafael Rodriguez Lopez from Spain. I think actually it could be that I have played against him. We are about the same age. So he played e4. Anna answered, no surprise, c5, favorite move in the family. Both her parents, me and her father, we like to go c5. Anna also played c5. So we have a Sicilian. What will her opponent play? He had already gone out. I think he went out with the knight because he's not standing there any longer. It must be knight f3, I believe. And what will Anna play here now? So she was coming rushing, and when you get to the board, it's actually good a little bit to calm down a little bit, and also you have to get everything. You need your water, you need your glasses, everything. So it's a little bit good to not to play maybe too quickly. We have the e6 here, one of the, I would say, 3 main moves for black. In this position. So e6 was played. We have a Sicilian. Will he go for the open? And this he did. He did it so quickly. I didn't even have time to move the pawn. But here I could say he took back. Anna took on d4, took back. So we have an open Sicilian here now. And that is the most, that is actually the most quickest way of playing, to open up in the center for white. I would say it's the most popular, but it's also, here we have knight f6. Let's see if the live board is working or not. No, it's not. We will have to keep on making the moves, but we will start from the game, from all over again. And here we have this open Sicilia. We have knight f6. We had knight c3, and Anna went out with a knight. I think this is called the 4 the 4 knights in the Sicilian, because all the 4 knights to white and black. And now her opponent, he took on c6. Anna took back with a pawn, and again you have this rule: you take back towards the center. You didn't want to take back the other way, but towards the center. And now e5 comes, and this is an important move. If black plays a slow move, Anna would have time to go d5, and this would absolutely be equality immediately. But black has this e5, white has this, and now knight e5. And now the only way to put pressure on black is to go knight e4. You need to keep the knight. If you take here, you take back, you get, again, you see this b pawn is coming towards the center. You will go d6, you will take away this pawn, and it's absolutely equality. You could even have some plan of bishop a6, changing the white squared bishop, because I will just show you after this. This is long here. You have a check and you grab it back. But this is not what will happen. Knight e4 was played. This was absolutely, and this is the main move. And here you can play in different ways. You can go, actually, you can go queen c7, queen b6, queen a5, and rook b8 are the main move to play in this position. And so what has happened here now? White has a grip of this square. This is white triumph, I would say, in this position. And what will black play? Black will actually sometimes play against this pawn. Sometimes black will go f6 or f5 to challenge this pawn. And white is also planning later to go c4 to get away with this knight standing so beautiful. What had Anna played here? Did she play? No, she is thinking here now. She is thinking, and this is just such a very, I would say, very important opening in this sorry. it's one of the main lines for white to choose when black goes this out with the two knights. So we have this position, and it's just exciting. It will not be a boring game. It will be a very exciting game. We can see the pawn structure are very, very different, and this is a very important pawn for white. If white would lose this pawn, white would just normally be lost. And actually, if white would, because this is such a huge central pawn, it's the only pawn white has in the center, but this pawn make a grip of this square, and this is very important for white. Without this pawn, black would have had an easy game with such a nice pawn center. So it will be very much about the square, putting a piece here. The knight could jump in here. It will also be fighting. So here in the center, I would say it will be a big, big fight. So Anna, this is her second round. They are playing 9 games, which is very typical in open tournament, also in closed tournament. 9 games, because you need 9 games to make norms. You also don't want the tournament to be too short, so there will be the top players playing against each other. So this is the second round. Anna played yesterday against a candidate master from Venezuela. She lost that game, but she played very, very beautiful. She played very actively, and she had some moments where it was difficult, but she found active plans, and it was just in the end when she was playing with the rook and pawn against rook and bishop. Her opponent had no other piece, and Anna wanted so much to stay with the pawn, but then she got mated, and otherwise she would have had to play this rook against rook and bishop for 50 moves to show that she know how to defend, which in practical chess not at all is so easy. But she did a very nice game. I love some of her moves were so fantastically. So I think Anna should be happy. She played against a player who was 250, I think it was 205 points higher rated than her. Her opponent today is a little bit lower rated, but he lost his first round, and that's why he seeded against Anna. But I must say I was a little bit surprised. I thought Anna was going to play against someone with lower rating, but no, she's playing against an international master who has like 145 points more than Anna. So here we have it. Knight e4 was the last move, and her opponent can and Anna now have different plans to play. I would guess that queen c7, I think this is the main line. I'm not sure. I myself, have I played? Yeah, I played this position, but I don't know if I played this in classical game. I think I played it in some rapid, but some time back. So there are, up with the queen, there are actually 3 different squares. You can also go this little slow-mo rook bait, which has become popular lately. And you put in the rook here, yes, to put pressure against b2. So these are the different ways of play. And this is a very early round. It's 10 o'clock a.m. CET time in Europe. So I just hope Anna had a good breakfast. It's so important to have energy when you play. And yesterday they all finished very late. They started 5. I think Anna finished her game around 9. It was close to 4 hours. And after you had played the game, you need to have some time to relax. So it can take some time to take away the game, and which is very important, because you need to, it's very good afterwards to look at the game to see what went wrong, to learn from it. This is very, very important in all games we are playing. But it's also important that when you will play a new game very quickly, you take it away. You are you are ready to go on to play the next game. And there will be 8 more games in this tournament. And I will play already now 10 o'clock because 5 o'clock this afternoon, they're going to play the third round. So it's such a heavy schedule, so many games in a short while. But this is the reason, so they can make this tournament in only 6 days. It will be, of course, easier for amateur players to be away, because even 6 days is quite a lot. But chess tournaments can be quite long. And here Anna, she is taking some time. And I remember my Juan, Anna's father, he played in Indonesia. This is a long time ago. I think it's in the beginning of 80s. But they were playing 24 players, all against all, 23 rounds. So it was kept going for a month. Very, very long time. So let's see here now. This position is very, very exciting. As I said, what is White's plan is to develop the pieces, but also this bishop will go to d3. Normally, I think the d3 is a logical square, because with the bishop d3, you will look at Black's king side, and you will also go c4 in someone, because you want to take away this beautiful knight here in the center. And Black wants to challenge this pawn. It could be you want to go queen c7, and yes, with queen c7 you are attacking the pawn, and the only way for White to defend it is to go f4. But if White go f4, you will see that it will be more weakened, this square on e3. So this, I think, is why queen c7 is one of the main moves to play here now. And yes, so why Anna is thinking it's this is a quite important moment. Until here now, the moves were forced, but here Black has different ways of playing, and also it's not sure she knew that her opponent was going to play this, because her opponent is a player who plays lots of different openings. I think he's a very active player also, with lots of games. But today he played e4, but I also seen that he could play d4 and other first move. So it's a player who like to change. So this could also be a reason why Anna take her time, that she hadn't seen that he had played this line before. So let's see what will Anna play. And I don't mind she's taking. She played rook b8, and rook b8 is, I think, the new trend to play, and this move. And actually now let's see, if you go something like, I'm not sure if I'm not sure here now what is the main. I'm just wondering. I'm not sure what is happening after c4 here, but I think a3 could be the main move. After c4, you always have to be looking for this bishop b4 check here. It could be that like this, and you will play something like this. I'm not sure how it is, but this is actually something White always have to consider. So rook b8, it's a way of, if you want to go bishop b4 here, we can see that here, after we say we go f5, we take back with a knight, and this bishop is defended. So it's one reason why rook b8 is a useful move. Has he already played? I cannot see so well here. I don't think so. I think the last move was rook b8. Let's see if the lie board, or yeah, it works. Oh, I'm so happy the lie board works. So here we have the position, and with the beautiful colors also of the lie board, it's much more warmer colors now, and rook b8 was the last move played. And here now her opponent take time. I'm very happy to see that. So it's a logical move. You are bringing out the rook to an open file. You're putting pressure on b2, But it's also very important, we can see that if Anna wants to play bishop b4 in some moment, this rook will defend the bishop. And this is one of the plans behind this rook move, which I think has become more popular now lately. And I am not playing in the tournament. I am here with you commenting on Anna's game. I am sitting in Stockholm while Anna play in this huge chess festival in Madrid, or huge. It's about 70 players, but there are 3 different tournaments. There are 2 closed tournaments, a closed tournament, a round robin tournament. It's a tournament where all players play against all. Here there are 10 players, which are the normal, the most normal when you play a closed tournament, because with 10 players you have chance to make norms if you make certain points, and so they have chance to make IM norms. Maybe they can also go for GM norms in the closed tournament. But Anna playing the open tournament, there are 48 players. She is seeded number 29, and her opponent is seeded about 12, something like that, in the open tournament, where the number 1 has 24-16, I believe, and the lowest rating is a little bit more than 1800. So it's a big gap, but I think that's very beautiful in open tournaments. I love when I play an open tournament where it's open for everyone, and you have players with also lower rating, but you have also lots of strong players. And I like these tournaments where everyone can take part together. So rook b8 came here now, and that was quite it is quite also nice move to play. So I guess one could be to go c4, but you will be ready for this. You could also go a3 here now, and if you go a3 here now, I'm not sure if black should put in this little check, because and then go queen c7. It could be, or go queen c7 directly. So here we have it. Oh, I will just put it like this. So we have the beautiful colors here. Rook b8 was the last move. And this line has become quite popular for white, choosing this line because if you played something else against the 4 knights, black has lots of different possibilities. And now it went away. Let's see if it will come back. Yes, it's here, or it's already back here. So it just went away. And yeah, behind we see some players playing. I think it's Pepe Cuenca playing against Levi Roseman in the group A. I think so. And the time, yes, I'm not sure. Oh, can we see the time? No, I don't see the time actually. I cannot see the time on Anna's. I cannot see the time, and I cannot see the clock. It's a little bit too far away for me. I can't even see from the clock if it's. I know it's white is the one to move, but I cannot see that on the clock. It's a little bit too far away for me. So we can see her opponent is fully focused, and Anna is. I hope she's awake, and I hope she had a breakfast. Otherwise, she needs to take something, and. Because it's actually more difficult to play in the morning for most players. I know only some few players who prefer to play in the morning because you need to wake up, you need to have energy, and in the morning, yeah, it's a little bit take time to wake up your body. Also, when you play chess, lots of tournaments are held in the afternoon. The games are finished late, and I finish around 9, and it means you normally get to sleep late. So it's not at all so easy to play in the morning. And from my experience, when I've been playing tournaments in the morning and looked around a little bit, I could see from my own games, but also from other games, that normally the moves come slower. There are also bigger mistakes in the morning, I believe, simply because we are not awakened yet. So they are playing. They started at 10 o'clock CET, 10 o'clock a.m. CET time, and they play so early because they will play another round in the afternoon too. Did he move his bishop out? Yes, he played bishop d3, and that I would say is a bit of a surprising move. So what can Anna do? Why do I say this is a bit of surprising move? Yes, because now c4 is not a plan. Anna has now, I would say, two ways to play. Either she challenges this knight right away with f5. Can she do that? Are we scared of everything like this? No, I don't think so. Bishop d5. We could also always make a check here. We can always make a check, and we can take on e4 if we want to. And if you're coming here, yeah, we can move the queen back, or maybe even go queen. We have even queen e5. If you come here, we can just pin you, and it's about equal. So here Anna, I would say she can go f5. If she goes f5, probably her opponent will just take the bishop pair, and we will play like this. But I like this position for black. I like it. You go castling. This pawn is a little bit weak. Maybe you even give it check, queen c5. I'm not sure, but I think this actually maybe castling it's good for just to avoid queen h5. So f5 is absolutely one move you can play. Another one is actually to go this little check, or to go queen c7 directly. We go queen c7, and what are you going to do with the pawn? The only way you could defend is with queen h5, but I'm just wondering here what will happen. Maybe we go bishop e7, this, and then we will start kicking you. So I would say f5 is one move to challenge the knight here. Queen c7 is another move to challenge this this pawn here. Could queen a5 check maybe be possible? Yes. You could also consider knight b4 because you want to take this bishop. But if you go knight b4, this bishop, well, maybe you can't move it actually, because we have a trick here. We have queen a5, and if you try to defend this, we will have knight takes c2. We have a double check, and we will pick up the rook. I just want you to see that. So this is, but if she goes knight b4, white will just go for development and say, you can take my bishop, but I will give such a huge grip on d6. This is not a good plan. Knight b4, but with bishop d3, white is not planning c4, because then you go knight b4 and you will go c5. So with bishop d3, white wants to develop the bishop, go castling, put the king into safety, and after to decide what to do with the pawns and what to do with his bishop. Is this knight going to jump into d6, or are we going to keep the threat of going there? Yes, because sometimes it's better to keep the tension and to go there in the best moment. So these are a little bit the white plans, while black either can challenge this knight or challenge this pawn. These are the most normal move, I would say. Could bishop e7 could also be a possibility, but you need to go f5 because this pawn is a little bit awkward, and your king side will be better with a pawn on f5 than on f7, because with a pawn on f5, you see this bishop is blocked if the pawn remains here. Here this bishop is playing, because Anna will most probably go with short castling, and that means that this bishop will look at Anna's king side. So this is why f5 is an important move to play in for Anna now, or it could be later also. Yeah, I think so. We can see just one on the board from the here Anna from the A group behind is Pepe Cuenca against Levi Rosman, and I think both of them won their games yesterday. I think so that both of them won their first round. But there you are, the pairing are already made. When you make in a close round robin, you know the pairing for everyone, all the 9 games, because when the pairing is made for the first round, it's also made for the whole tournament. In an open tournament, you don't know who you will play the next round, so you only know who you're playing against, the game you are playing, and only when the games are finished, depending on the results, the pairing will come out. No, and I have played rook b8. So this is a little bit, it's a move that has become popular now, I believe. And so rook b8 is absolutely fine. And white played his bishop d3. It could be that this is one of the main line. I'm not sure. I don't really know this so well. But it looks, f5 looks nice. But she played queen c7. And now I would say f4. Now f4 will be coming. F4 is absolutely what will be coming. I think f4, and then Anna probably go queen b6. We will have maybe something queen e2, and she can go f5 now here to play this position. And this is actually fine. I think this is fine to play. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not. Yeah, there's a trick here. I want you to show this trick. We have queen h5 check, and we will actually grab it. So I think this is possible to play, but it could be that I'm wrong. Queen c7, f4. Queen c7 was the last move played here. I think your opponent has to go. Oh, it's not. Sorry. I wanted to put it, but we will put up the pieces here. So you will see how the game started. It started like this. Here we have the two black knights, the two white knight is open, and white can play lots of different moves here. But by taking here, you limit a little bit black's possibility. The knight is attacked. You can only put the knight on d5. You go knight d4. So you get this position. It just narrows the possibility for black when white decides to play like this. And here Anna played rook b8, and we saw bishop d3 coming. And now Anna played queen c7. She is challenging the pawn here. Has he played red? Did he play? Did he play f4? I cannot see if he has played f4 or not. Yeah, it looks like f4 has been coming up. Yeah, he plays very, very quickly. And he plays very quickly f4. And it's also a false move. And now maybe queen b6 is normal here. But I wonder after queen e2, are we worried about knight? Then maybe bishop e7 is the normal way to play. If you go c4, we have again f5. This is just such an important move, because if you take here, we take here, and we are threatening a piece. This is just a dream for black to play here. This is absolutely a dream to play this position. Queen e2, I don't know, maybe we go castling here. So this is absolutely a dream. So if f4 comes now here, I like now very much queen b6, because you cannot go castling. You see how this is stopping here now. After queen e2, maybe we can go bishop e7, and now if you go c4, we will go f5 anyway. You are coming here, and now we have knight b4, and this is the reason why I thought bishop d3 was a little bit quick, because we're always hitting this bishop with a knight. If you move away, we can go c5, and you see this knight is coming to another beautiful square. This is fantastic for black. This is very, very far away, but I like f4 was played, and now I like queen b6, because white's next move will be castling. White will be castling. So I just would like Anna to go queen b6 to stop castling, but also to look at this square. So you are planning the knight to go to knight e3 in some moment. But this is the position we have on the board. And we see both of them very fully focused, and we can see Levi walking around, and we are all different. Some players like to stay at the board all the time. I am one of those. Anna also stays a lot at the board. It seems like her opponent also likes to sit all the time. But some others like to walk around, and it's a way to take away maybe the tension. And yes, a little bit to relax, but we are all different with that. So let's see. So here, so it's Anna to move, but queen b6 is such a logical move. I really do hope she will do that, because it will put some pressure. It will put pressure on white. So white cannot go castling. This is what white want to do. White want really to develop. Really wants to develop the pieces and put the king into safety. The king needs to go to the queen side. Anna takes a bit of water. I'm not concerned about her time. I cannot see her time here now, so I don't know how much she has spent, but they have played quite quickly. They have played it quite quickly. So I'm not concerned about the time. Although yesterday, of course, Anna was playing. She played lots of moves with only half minute, and she found lots of very good moves. But it's so much more difficult to play when you have little time. And here they are playing classical tournament, but they only get 90 minutes for the whole game. After they don't get this half hour extra, and it's because they play with double rounds. When you have tournament with double rounds, you want to keep it shorter. Anna is down to 12 minutes. Thank you so much. She's down to 12. She has used 12. I have to calculate 18 minutes she has been using, but they have played. They have played 9 moves. I think it's absolutely still fine here. Yeah, I think Anna should get the coffee. I think so too. Coffee, some water. And I just hope she had a breakfast because it's so important. But she look a bit tired, I would say. And she absolutely looks a bit tired. And because here, but I don't mind she thinks now, because in the open it's so important you get a good position, and that you find the right ways. If you go wrong, it can easily be that you slip into something which is difficult for you, and then it becomes uphills that will be difficult. So that is why you can see that players could spend quite a lot of time in the opening when they not sure of how they should continue, because they really don't want to make a bigger mistake, or so their opponent will get it too easy. Yeah, he has been playing quickly, but actually his move, I would say only bishop d3, it looks like a natural move, but all the other moves have been just natural. After queen c7, only way to defend the pawn was with f4. No, there was possible to go queen h5, but this queen could have been kicked away, so it was not so easy to defend it. So f4 is the natural move to play. And if I remember, Anna's opponent, because I'm quite sure I had played with him during these years. We were living in Spain. I was living in Spain with my family for a long time, and so I'm not surprised he plays quickly because it's a player who plays a lot, and maybe when you play a lot it's better to play quickly. But I also play quite a lot, but I still keep on thinking. But f4 was just more or less there were 2 moves to choose from, and f4 is normally what you do here to defend e5 pawn. So only maybe bishop d3 surprised me. He played that so quickly, but maybe it was yes natural to keep on developing. And now white is planning castling. I want Anna to stop white from playing castling, and she can do that with queen b6. We see from b6 from b6 this queen will look down, and oh no, not like this, it will look down on the black squares down here, so white will not be able to castle. You will also look at this square, so it's just such a natural move. And here it came, queen b6. Absolutely very, very good that Anna played it. This is absolutely a move to put pressure. Don't make it too easy for white. Don't let white castle. Now white needs to make an effort to castle. White needs to actually to get rid of this knight to be able to castle. So I assume if you go c4 already now here, it could be bishop b4. And I just want to say, you don't want to play a move like this, because now we can go, yes, knight take f4. You don't want to pin it. It means if Anna gives this check, the king needs to come somewhere. Maybe king e2 could be possible, and then maybe we will go f5. And again, this is not possible, because you take here we can take back. Maybe we can give it check, but we take back and we are threatening. It's very important in this position. I want to show that this bishop is under attack, so white don't have time to take a pawn and to make Anna's pawn structure worse. So I don't expect white to go c4 here. I expect queen e2. This looks like a normal move. Queen e2, maybe a3 could be possible, but these are the moves. Queen e2, c4 directly, or a3. Let's see. Has he played? Did he play? He played something, yes, but what did he do? Did he go c4? No, he didn't go c4. he didn't. What did he play? He played a3. Thank you so much. So let's see if the live board is working now. He played a3. No, I'm sorry. I wanted, so we will have to bring it up again. I will take it all from the beginning. It still doesn't work. It worked for some seconds, but somehow it doesn't work. We have this take towards the center, attacking the knight. Knight has to go into the center, keeping the knight, putting pressure on this square. Anna played rook b8, bishop d3. Anna played queen c7, threatening the pawn to take the pawn. Pawn was defended. Anna went queen b6. Yes, avoiding so her opponent can go castle. And now a3 was coming. And I'm just wondering, do we have time for bishop e7, c4, f5? Is this possible? Knight f2. This could actually be a mistake to play like this. I'm not sure, because this knight doesn't have such a good square. So a3 is a good move that he played now. Just wondering, can we go bishop a6? But we have c4 here now. What will happen? This would be a mistake. We have queen d4, and there are some tactics. If you take it, we will grab here bishop take d3, and we will grab the d5 pawn. So it could be bishop a6 is a good move. And if you take here, we take back. And once again, you cannot go castling. You cannot go c4. So bishop a6 could be actually a good move to play. Are you going here? And now we will take on d3. Can we do that? And can we go f5? And we play this position. Knight takes. And we have like this. But this is absolutely, I guess this is possible to play. There is no check. We can even plan in go bishop e7 or bishop c5 and short castling, but probably bishop e7. So this is far away, but these are a little bit the moves. a3 was played, and the idea with a3 is that white wants to go c4. But white doesn't want any piece to come to b4. Not this bishop on f8, and also the knight, not the knight on d5. So that's the plan with a3, stopping any piece to come here. So maybe bishop a6 is a good move, because we can see that these pawns are in the center, yes, but they are on white square. It means that these pawns play very well together with the black square bishop. But this one looks like a big pawn. It's very passive. Only way to get it out is on this diagonal. And yeah, you could go here, but you don't have time. And the problem is this is not getting a very important threat here now. Knight e3, knight f5, but the knight will get maybe a bit clumsy here. So maybe also queen e2 followed by c4 is a threat. So bishop a6 is a move I like. I like also bishop e7. I guess these are the two moves I would choose from playing here. Bishop a6 or bishop e7. I'm not so fond of going f5 directly here. Knight e3, no, I prefer just to wait with this move before playing it. So yeah, so bishop a6, plan just to change this bishop, and we see this is very passive. And if you go here c4, we will have queen d4. All of a sudden queen e2, and I guess we can go, oh, now we have rook b3. Wow, this is just a dream for black. This is just winning for black. So after bishop a6, this would be a way of stopping white, preventing white from playing this plan. So yes, they are playing 9 games in only 6 days. So it's like every second day they have double round, but they actually have double round today. They will play at 5:00 p.m. CET time, the third round, and they will play actually double round also tomorrow. So they are making 5 rounds in only 3 days, the first 5 rounds. So it's very, very tough schedule. Then they finally will have then they will have the 6th round just in one whole day. So but this is not the position. It's another thing. Last move was played was a3, stopping any piece from coming to b4. It's a very logical move. And now I like bishop a6 here. I think this is a very nice move to play here. Bishop a6 or bishop e7. These are the two moves I would like Anna to play. I don't really see any other moves, because there is actually, this is a big threat. I don't know if it's a big threat now, maybe already now also, or maybe you will go queen e2 and then c4. So you need to play against this. And after a move like c4, we can never put the knight on e7 because this knight comes to d6. And we don't want to go to c7 because there is no future for the knight. This knight doesn't have any future here. So this is why c4, if white can make c4, we see that this knight doesn't have so good square to go to, because it's not possible to go this way because of knight e6. We need to have the bishop defending this square. So if knight e6 comes, we can always take it with the bishop. So c4 is coming up here. Could be next move. Anna still has bishop knight e3. And has she played? No, she has not played yet, I believe. No, this is position a3 was played. So bishop a6 is one move to change this bishop. This is a very passive bishop, or bishop e7 is another move. Anna played. She played bishop e7. Thank you so much. I didn't see that bishop because I cannot see on the clock. I wish they had another clock where you can see it more back. So she played bishop e7. And yeah, I just also hope they will fix the board so we can get the live position. But now I have to move the pieces out. And you know, this water makes it more difficult to see some on white's pieces. I should have seen bishop e7. I can see it clearly now. But and I should have understood that she had moved. Bishop e7 is absolutely fine. If c4 comes now, Anna can go f5. This is absolutely fine. Knight f2. But now she doesn't have knight e3 any longer because queen f3. And she will lose a pawn here. I don't know how this will be. That maybe, yeah, maybe this is actually possible to play. Actually, this is the best move. Here we have, after this is the best move, after queen e2, and then maybe, I don't know what is happening here, how this will be. But I think because we have pressure here, I think this is fine to play. Because if you, yeah, but this is very long. So this could be possibility. Only is that if bishop e7, c4 comes, she needs to go f5, and this will absolutely be fine for Anna to play. We are not worried. A check like this, we can even go g6, because here we see that the rook is defended, and now we defend all our pieces and just having piece up. So this is a little bit far away, but the idea with bishop e7 is to answer c4 with f5. So her idea with bishop e7 is to go f5 next move. If there is queen e2 coming, she will go f5 because she wants to be able, I just want you to see that, she wants to be able, when you take here, and if it takes, to be able to take back with the bishop. This position absolutely fine. You can see how it looks towards b2. You can see how that without the e5 pawn, there are these pawns are free to walk here, so she can be able to play castling d5 and hoping to get in e5 in some moment d5. So the plan would be castling bishop to d7, a rook to e8, and to go e5. Even so, that is absolutely fine. So the idea with bishop e7, this is the last move played, is now to go f5 to be able to take back with the knight firstly, but secondly, if white takes another time on f6 to take back with the bishop. So here we had the move. They will not, no, they will not be able to start the second round if there's still games going. Theoretically, it could be going because with this time you get 30 seconds per move. If they're a very long game, it could be going, but it means they start 10 o'clock, they would be playing for more than 7 hours. It's not so probable, but probable, it's so difficult to pronounce, but it's theoretical, it's possible, yes, it is possible. And they will not be able to make the pairing in the open tournament because the pairings are already made in group A and B. They're round robin. They play all against all. They know for every day, every round who they are going to play from the first day, but in an open tournament you can only make the parents when all the games are finished. So they will always need to wait for the games to finish, and when the games are finished there need to be a little bit pause between the rounds. I would say there would need to be maybe 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. So if their game finished like 4:45, I think they would start the third round a little bit later. But it's not so. It would be very unusual if it happens, but it could happen theoretically, yes. He moved, he played queen e2. This is logical. He doesn't want Anna to go here. And now f5 is the move. Anna should go out. Absolutely. Queen e2, thank you so much. I can see the queen is also there on the... I can see the queen is also there in front of the king. So that is possible. It's just on the fourth line here. Here is on the fourth line where I don't see so well the pieces. But queen e2 was played, very logical, stopping knight from e3. Now this is the plan. And he started with a3 because he didn't want to give black the chance of going knight before. Now f5 is absolutely the move Anna should play. This is actually a very important move. This would be... So, yes, so this would absolutely be, this would absolutely be, oh no, now I forgot here. But yes, castling would be a serious mistake because after c4, f5, take here, we have a threat against h7. This would be not so good to play. This would not be so good to play. You cannot do that. So you need to go f5 now. I would say that f5 now is a must move. You could go, because otherwise, can we go something like a5, c4, and f5? This could also be possible to play. But I like f5 now, because after f5, if white doesn't take, as f5 been played, doesn't it? If you go somewhere here, now you don't have here, but now maybe we can start making some threats here. I don't know what will happen. g3 here now. What is going to happen here now? Oh, this is getting crazy. I have no idea. We have a move like queen a4, and the plan is that after c4 we have knight b4, bishop b1, and we have c5, and we see this knight is coming to c6 and to d4, and we will also have a bishop coming out. But these are very difficult moves to see. So f5, I would say I really want Anna to go f5, and I'm a little bit I would wish her to play this immediately, because with bishop e7, f5 was the plan to play it. So she doesn't have to think so much about it, I think. But it's a morning round, you take more time. But I really want f5 to be here, because if her opponent doesn't take, he can move the knight back, he can go knight e6, he can take here. These are the three moves he can consider, nothing else. You know, this knight doesn't have a future on g3. Here it would actually allow knight take f4, so this knight can only go to d6 or f2, or you take the pawn. So f5 is just the best move in the position. It's a move that has to be played to block this bishop. With f5, you're blocking the bishop. You're also putting your king into more safety, and we're taking away this beautiful knight in the center. So black wants to force this knight away or challenge this knight, and white wants to force the black knight, which are standing in the center. So they are playing for the same thing, to take away. Yes, that is Levi Roseman. He is sitting behind Anna, and he's playing against Pepe Cuenca. He's playing with the black pieces, I believe. So Anna is, she's a little bit, she's behind on the clock, but that we shouldn't be worried. It's so just important that she plays. So let's see now, f5. Oh no, Anna went castling. Why did she go castling? This I didn't like. I don't. This I don't like. After c4 now, she wants to go f5. But now I can take here. I can take. Maybe this is still not so good, and take here, and we go here. And what's about these pawns now? Maybe this is still okay. white has won a pawn, but you have some problems here getting castling here, and maybe this is absolutely fine to play. I'm not sure what is happening here. You will have a pawn less, but it's okay. So she went castling. That was a little bit, so that was a little bit shocking. Okay, so now it should work. Let's see. We have the board here. Yeah, we have it here. Here it's online. And he went c4. Now Anna needs to go f5. If she doesn't go f5, she will actually have a very bad position. f5 is the only move she can play. And actually, I am a little bit concerned that she didn't go f5 the move before. Yeah, because she needs to go f5. I think we will see knight f2, and in a position like this, Anna will need to go knight c7. But you see, this knight is not well placed. What is her plan here now? Maybe castling. She needs to go maybe c5. I wonder if you can go a5, maybe c5. But you see, this knight is not so good. It's just, I don't see, we need to get knight e6, knight b8, knight c6. So, yeah, but she needs to go f5. f5 is absolutely what she needs to do. If she doesn't go f5 now, and I'm a little bit concerned. She didn't play f5 last move. I'm a little bit concerned she's not going f5 now either. But if she doesn't go f5, she will get into real problems here, I would say. She will absolutely get into real problems. So here we only look at Anna's games. Anna will play these 9 games. So we are not looking at the other games in the tournament. And Anna, she's playing in the open tournament with 48 players, and I seeded 29. She's playing against one of those who are on the first part. He's around 12, 15, rated 12, 15 in the opponent. Her opponent, Rafael Rodriguez Lopez. He's an international master from Spain. He has been playing long time. He is close to my age, so I think I played against him during the years when we were living there, and he's a very experienced player. And now c4 came here. And I'm just, I'm a little bit worried here now. Anna should have gone f5 the last move. She didn't do that. And if she doesn't go f5 now, she will get into big problems. The point with f5 is that if you take, you want to take back with the knight. You want to take back with the knight here. So she needs to go f5. And I asked, but she didn't go f5 before, which was more logical. And now it might be she is scared of this. She sees this, but this is absolutely possible to play. I was concerned of playing this, but d6 here is the good move. Bishop d8. And yeah, no, this is maybe, is this scary? h4, I don't know what will happen. Can we go? We go maybe bishop e7, h5 here, c5, queen e2. And we will need to go, oh no, this is, yes, we need to go g5. We need to give a pawn here. And actually, this is just very good now, but how? This is so much tactics. I have no idea what is happening here. I guess we go queen d4. We are bringing in our pieces, and we'll bring the bishop to b6. But this is just crazy. This is really crazy. This is just impossible to play. So I'm scared Anna will not go f5, because she will see this. She will absolutely see that after f5 there will be threats against h7, but f5 is the best move. And I would say if she doesn't go f5, she knight c7, she will just get very much after b8. She is getting very much pushed back here now. Can we go something a5 here now? We have bishop e3, knight b7, and queen d7. And you see this would absolutely be already losing the game. So it's so important she goes f5 here now. f5, c4 was played. f5 is absolutely the only way to stay in the game. And this is such a sharp line that if you go wrong, you can, yeah, it can be really bad very quickly. So let's see, really hope for Anna playing active. She needs to go f5. I'm surprised she didn't play it last move. And but sometimes we feel we want to put the king into safety, but f5 was the best move instead of castling. But now she needs to play it, even if it's more difficult to do it now. I wouldn't say that this is blundering. It's just you're making plans. And here it's such a sharp position. It's lots about the center. It's also about the king. And we see white has this e5 pawn, c4. Your knight is getting to be pushed away. You need to strike back against the opponent's knight. You really need to go f5 because otherwise you give all the space. So it's not really blundering because blunder is when you make a big mistake, you lose some material. But here's more about choosing the wrong plan or playing too slowly. So Anna wanted to put her king into safety and then to do something in the center. But here she needed to strike in the center quicker because white is very quick. White played this plan with a3 to stop her knight. White with a3, queen e2, white played against this knight, so this knight doesn't have such a good future, and now Anna needs really to go f5 here. And yeah, we see lots of players behind the game walking around. Anna, and it's so nice, Anna and her opponent. It looks like lots of players they have an own board. I like really that. So you have lots of space. I know when I play, I have lots of things at the board, my glasses, my water, my tea, coffee, whatever it is. So always need to have lots of space. You need also for the score sheet. And actually, Anna has a score sheet on the left side. It means there may not so much space on the other side. But can we see, will she go f5? Oh, looks, will she go f5 or not? Will she do that? I just hope. And her lip balm, yeah, we both always play with a lip balm, and it's just yeah, something I really like to have when I'm playing. And also I think Anna too, yeah, we can see it on the side. So she's thinking, and yeah, this is why f5 is so important. So if you take, you can take back with the knight. This is the point. This is why f5 has to be played with the knight here. It has to be played now. And also because this knight doesn't have such a good future. Anna lost the first round. She played against a candidate master from Venezuela. He was rated 2265. She played yesterday evening. But Anna played very nicely in many moments in the game. Finally, she lost a position, rook and pawn against rook and bishop, and she tried to stay with the pawn. She should just have given it away and to play with the rook against rook and bishop. They would have been playing for a long time, but it would have been very good to play that, to fight in that, to get a feeling for how it is to play it. I had played not so many against it, but I played with it with rook and bishop. I have both won it, and I also have made draws with it. So that was the end game Anna had. She had a long game yesterday. I think they finished close to 9 o'clock, but in the end she lost. And so today she played against Rafael Rodriguez Lopez, an international master from Spain, and he also lost the first round against he lost against a lower rated player. But of course, in chess, everything can happen. So let's see. c4 was played. There's pressure on Anna. Anna needs to go f5. If she doesn't go f5, I cannot see how she can save the game. f5 is a must move. It's absolutely a must move for Anna to play here. We put it on the board. We have this because a little more beautiful colors. And here we have c4. It was the last move was played. c4. You put in threats on the knight. But f5 here is just the plan you have. She needs to go f5, but the problem is it was easier to go f5 the move before. It's more difficult to play f5 now. That's why I'm concerned that she didn't play it before. But f5 is absolutely the only move for black here in this position. And so let's see what Anna do, and I just hope for her to go f5. And but yeah, so this I would just say that this position is a little bit too sharp to play so early in the morning. This would be a better position to have in the afternoon when you have waking up, you have more energy. But because in the morning when you feel tired, it's easier to have a little bit of a slow game, but with this opening, it became just very, very sharp. I'm not worried about the time if Anna goes just f5. So if Anna spends 10 more minutes, she can do that. but just go f5. But the problem is that I think the more she looks, more she will maybe be concerned. And even if she goes f5, and if her opponent takes here, this will be crazy, crazy. Looking at h7, you need to go g6, you go d6 here, and you go h4. This is absolutely possible to play, but I don't know, can we go here? Can we go h5? I'm just wondering what is happening here now. Oh, we have a beautiful check. Oh, I don't know what is going to happen here now. And after this here, what is happening here? We have, is this going to be perpetual? Yes, it could be a perpetual, because king d1, if you're trying to escape here, king c2, we have king, we pick up the rook. But these are so many tactics. So this position is absolutely fine to play, but it's not easy to understand that. It's absolutely fine to play, but it's so tactical. So I'm very, I'm worried that Anna will not go f5 here, because she see the threats against h7, and that's why it was easy to play f5 one move earlier, but it's more difficult to make this decision here. Yes, Anna lost the first round, but she has now played the first round. She's playing as a player who has 22 and 22.05 today. Yes, there was 22.65. So she played against higher rated players both rounds. I was surprised. I thought Anna was going to play against a lower rated the second round, but it was not like that. But anyway, it's a good way of, you know, when you play with stronger players, you are learning, and it's actually a very, very good way of training. So it's but of course, I just wish that Anna would play this little bit more confident, this position, and that it wasn't such a tactical position, and because it's just it could go very, very wrong here if Anna doesn't go f5. But even if she goes f5, it's such a difficult position to play for black. It's just very, very difficult to play for black, I would say, if her opponent takes. If her opponent takes on d5, this would be yes. But that is actually not maybe the best move. It could be it's the best move, but Anna is absolutely in the game anyway, even though it looks so, so crazy. So let's see what she will play. When you're playing chess and you're playing tournaments which are rated, almost all tournaments are rated. They could be rated for classical, they could be rated for rapid, or they could be rated for blitz. If you win games, you will win something. Even if you play against someone very, very low rated, you will win a little bit. If you win against someone much stronger, you will win much more. And if you lose a game, you will always lose something. If you lose against a higher rated player, you lose less. If you lose against a lower rated player, yeah, you will lose more. So it depends on, and also Anna, she is having a quicker coefficient than I have. I have a K10. I don't know if Anna has maybe K20. I don't know this so well, but it goes quicker for her. It goes quicker for her up and also quicker down. I have a slower. Her opponent's ELA is 22.05. He has been over 23. I think he has been 23.60. He could even have been 2400. He's born in 66, so he is 58 years this year. And so he's an experienced player. She's playing a player who is playing, I believe, quite a lot still. And it's very, very nice to see. And now he played his c4. He played very sharp. I'm surprised he plays so sharp. Normally with h, you're slowing down. You prefer to play less sharp. But he chose this line, and which has become quite popular for white to play against the four knights. So I think I need to take a little bit of coffee. Anna is taking a bit of time. And the problem is, I think that the more she's thinking, the more she will not go f5. But because she sees the problems here on h7, but it's anyway the best she can do here. Anything else, and she will just get into big, big problem. Yeah, for me it's very exciting to be here with you. I was playing in Norway last week. I was there for 2 weeks in Norway Chess. It was just such a beautiful tournament. I enjoyed so much to be there, to play there, and everything was perfectly organized. So it was a little bit like a dream tournament for me. It was tough to play against these young, very strong players, but I enjoyed it so much. And but now and then Anna was commenting on my games. There was, of course, lots of mistake by my side too. Chess is practical, and this is what we have to do. We have to try to make not so many mistakes, not to give too many chances to our opponent. And when the opponent gives chances, we have to grab them. But I didn't do that. I had some chances, but I didn't grab it. But chess is like that. When the opportunity comes, we have to grab it to score well. But that was a beautiful experience, and I actually love to play in Norway. It's almost like playing at home. We are neighbors, and lots of Swedish players used to play in Norway in the 70s and 80s and 90s. We used to go there to play open tournaments. We also still go there now, but even before Magnus came, there were a lot of international tournaments in Norway. So here c4 was played. Anna is taking her time. Now I can see the clock. Yeah, now the live board is working. Also the time is working. Anna is down to 44. I'm not worried about the time so much yet. I'm worried about the position more than the time. Yes, knight f4, you cannot play this because we will just grab it, and you get 2 pawns, but that is not enough. The piece is worth so much more. So you cannot take on f4. If black could take on f4 and white couldn't take back, black would have been winning. So that is not possible. We see this knight has only 1 square to go to. So all other squares are well defended by white. So black only has 1 or 2 moves. There is nothing else to play in this position. Absolutely not. And you cannot give a check to go into pin. You would absolutely just lose the piece. So I just want to say, after this, here we make something like this. We will go castling, and you see this is a pin, and you will just get into huge problem we will have here, and now this knight would be gone. So there are only 2 moves to choose from here in this position. There is f5 or knight c7. There is nothing else. But after knight c7, Anna would get so cramped. She would get a very bad position. So she needs to strike in the center, for even if the price will be higher now than if she had done it earlier. Yes, Anna is certainly calculation f5, and this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to play f5. And I don't know why she was waiting for c4 to come before f5. And I believe it's a little bit like when you play in the morning, you think that maybe it's not so important, the move order. But in this game, which is so sharp, every move is so important. If you're a little bit too slow, you wait a little bit too long, it can be all wrong already from the beginning. So here, but I'm hope for f5. But even after f5, the position will not at all be easy for Anna. Yeah, so here we see the plan. White has been preparing queen e2 and a3, and wanted to go out with the bishop here, because you see this is more natural to develop the bishop and then queen e2, and now c4 came. Finally, this knight has to do something. Either you move it or you challenge the knight on e4. These are the 2 moves, and even if there are only 2 moves to choose from, Anna is spending lots of time because it's such a critical moment. Yes, the castling put Anna into problems. It really did. And I think she castled more actually because it's a morning round, and she didn't feel the danger of the position. But it is absolute big danger. And we see knights need to have good squares. And this knight would love to come to d4. But you see, it's so difficult to get to d4. If you go knight c7, you will have 1, 2, 3, and try to get it to c6, but it's so slow. You need to move pieces too. So sorry, this knight doesn't have so good future, and that's why if you take, you would be so happy, because now this knight has such a natural square. This would absolutely be fine to play this. But if Anna goes f5, her opponent will not take on f6. Her opponent will probably, I say, he will take on d5. I would expect that, and go for playing against h7. Yeah, this water It's water in the way. It looks like white has no pawn on f4, but the pawn is there on f4. So, and yeah, I wish Anna would have taken some coffee. Maybe because she came so late, there's no coffee at her board. I really would wish she had it, because she need to wake up and she really need to have energy for this game. So with coffee, or maybe at least to drink water. Water also helps when you are tired. I actually drinking lots of water when I'm playing, just to get some energy. But Anna is very, very focused. She is realizing now that it's not so easy for her. And I think she will go knight c7, only because she see that there are tactics against f5. And I'm sure now that Anna now wish that she had played f5 one move earlier. But let's see, let's hope for f5. But even if Anna goes f5, this position is more difficult now to play for black. It's easier to play for white than it is for black. Yes, Anna is calculating f5. If she wouldn't calculate f5, this is the only possible move to save the knight. So she's absolutely calculating f5 in this position. And she needs to go f5, but yeah, she cannot, because after here, you see, this knight will get you see, Anna has only one piece on the 4th rank. Her opponent has 1, 2, 3 pieces, has developed 2 pieces. Anna also developed 2 pieces. Anna already castled. She's a little bit in front when it comes to development, but her opponent has more space. This pawn on e5 is taking a grip on her position, and this knight doesn't have a good future. So this is actually the problem for Anna, and that's why she needs to go f5, because if you go back here, yes, we have to go knight c7. It doesn't have such a good route, but at least you got away from with this knight here. Maybe you go castling. I don't know if the idea is to go c5, and we have this plan bishop b7, and we have tried to get the future with a knight to c6. So f5, but after f5, if she goes, I just hope she goes f5. She can spend even 10 more minutes, but just play f5. This is just the only way to stay in the game. But even after f5, if he takes on d5, which I would believe would happen, this will be a crazy, crazy game. Yeah, Lopez is a very common Spanish name, like we have Eriksson, Andersson, Johansson in Sweden. So, and there, Roy Lopez, of course, the Spanish opening. And I think Roy Lopez, yeah, he was living, was it in 1500, in the, is it the 14th century? I'm not so, 16th century. Oh, I'm not so good with this. But yes, he was from Spain. That's why we have Roy Lopez. And so it's just a very, very common Spanish last name. Yes, so now it's about, we can see her opponent only spent 7 minutes, and Anna is taking time here because it's just so tactical, this position, and it's so important. This is one of these critical moments, and the critical moments we need to spend time. I told you this lots of time, but I remember always when Boris Spassky said that we were playing these matches, veterans against women, and Boris Spassky, the ex-world champion, he was one of the players, and he said this is something you need to know when there is a critical moment, when you need to spend time on the move. And here Anna, she's spending time, but will she make the right decision? Because it's just very, very difficult for her, the position now. After castling, everything became so much more difficult than a move earlier. And so let's see. Let's see what Anna will be doing. Yeah, behind Anna we have Pepe Cuenca, and we have Levi Roseman, Gotham Chess. They are playing against each other in the closed round robin A group. They are playing 10 players. They are playing 9 rounds against each other, and I think all of the players we see behind Anna is playing in that group. It looks like that. But Anna is playing in the open tournament. There are 48 players. Anna is seeded 29 with 2060. That is her rating, and she doesn't look too happy, but very focused on the game. And it's only Anna is playing her dad Juan Beon Lopez. No, he's not playing. It's only Anna who's playing in Madrid of the family, and I'm sitting in Sweden commenting on Anna's game. Yeah, I was hoping for the water to disappear. I don't know if we can. I remember when I was playing in Norway, I also sometimes put my water on the left side or my big glass, but I say, please put it on the other side. And now I understand, of course, why it's so important, because it take away. I cannot see the 4th line here so well. Anna looks like she is going to decide now. She looks more awakened now here. And is she going to play f5? I do hope she will play f5. But it will get crazy, and it will not be easy for her to go right even afterwards, even if she goes f5. So let's see what she will be doing. And yes, Anna. But Anna is, whatever she's doing, she's thinking a lot, she's taking her time, she knows this is a critical moment, and she knows f5, you need to play in this position, and she forgot to play it the last move for whatever reason. I believe a little bit because it's morning round. It's not so easy to play in the morning, and 10 o'clock is absolutely much better than to play 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is too early. I once even played at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that was very, very, very difficult for me. I actually played 8 o'clock maybe twice, I think, to some few times in my life, but not often. So, but when there are double rounds, you need to have a round in the morning and in the afternoon. So playing at 5 o'clock p.m. is quite nice in the evening, and playing at 10 o'clock in the morning, is of course better than to play earlier. But you need to have 2 games, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And this is the second round. The third round will be held in the afternoon. And Anna, the first round, she played against a candidate master from Venezuela. And Anna lost that game, but it was a big fight. She played some very beautiful, very brilliant ideas, very active. And I would wish she played active here today too. But she played a very nice game, although she in the end lost. She went, there was a mate with a rook and bishop against rook and pawn. Her king was on the last file, and all of a sudden there was a mate. Anna couldn't escape. But it was a very good and very nice fighting game she had yesterday. And now Anna is spending lots of time. Will she go f5? And I'm just I'm a little bit concerned here. Now she is also concerned. We can see that, but I hope she go f5. That's the only way to keep in the game. f5. Let's see if she will do that. It's absolutely the best. It looked like she was going to go f5, but it looks like she has her hand closer to the king side, but she's still thinking, will she make that decision? Will she make that? And what will her opponent do then? I just hope she goes there. It will be a crazy game on the board. It will be still difficult to play, but it is absolutely the best. She will get some activity. So just Anna, I'm hoping she will go f5. It looks like she was her way to go f5, and it's absolutely what she has to do. And here it comes. I think it comes f5. I think it comes. Does it come? Oh no, is she grabbing the knight? Yeah, it looks like she's going to grab the knight. But oh no, it looks like she's going to grab the knight. And then she will not, then her opponent will have such a good position, so much space, and there's no activity for Anna. So she needs to go f5, even if the price will be high here. And we can see she's on her way to decide, and I'm so nervous to see what she's doing, what she will do. But it's a difficult choice here now, because f5 so much more tactical now to play. There's so much easier for white when Anna has castle than if she had made it a move before. But it's like that. We have to look at the position. So f5 is still the best. Will she go for this? I just hope she goes for activity. This is her best chance. Without activity, her opponent can slowly increase the position. Now she looks very much on the king side. Will she go? No, she went knight c7, and that is just now this will be very, very difficult. Her opponent can just take space. I don't know how she will survive this, but it was logical because f5, she saw their tactics against h7, but now Anna just is having a very, very difficult position. I just want, if I go, can I go h5 here now? Maybe we go knight e8. I want to go something like knight g5, but now can we go? And now, you know, we have this problem. After f5, we have queen h5, h6, we have queen g6, and you see here, this will absolutely be a mate here very, very quickly. So h4 is a move that scares me very, very much here now. h4, knight c7. You see, a little bit like yesterday, not so many pieces. Can we go h4? The plan is to go knight g5 here. If we go knight e8, can we go knight g5? We will need to go some h6, and you can go knight h7, and you can just pick up the exchange if you want to. So I think, I would be very tempting to go h4 in this position. Maybe you can take space with something like b4, but this would be very tempting. And that is, if you go knight g5 now, we will, I wonder, can we take here now? But maybe even this is also, but because now you need to take with the f pawn, maybe we can play something like queen d4. Can we fight in this position? I have no idea. But we have, you cannot cast, we'll have pressure against e5. So this is the plan. The plan with h4 is to go knight g5, and if you ever take, we take with the h5. So we take here now. So knight c7. I'm not surprised Anna played knight c7. It was very difficult to go f5, the last move. If she didn't play the move before, which was much easier, it's just very difficult to do it in this position. So, so now we can see, has he played? No, I don't think he has played. Let's see if the live board is working well here now. Is it working well? Yes, knight c7 was played. We flipped the board here. We have these beautiful warm colors. I really love them. And knight c7 was played. It wasn't the best move, but there was only two to choose from, and the other move, f5, was so difficult to choose. So I'm not surprised Anna went knight c7. But now white can play. Yeah, I would go h4 here. This is the move I would play. And I'm just so scared. What can we do after a move like h4? I have no idea. This here, knight g5, if we go f5, we have queen h5, and this would absolutely be lost in the game. I don't know. I just feel that if you go h4, it could be, I don't know how Anna will be able to defend this here now. I have no idea. Maybe knight e8, knight g5. She will need to go h6, and if you want, if you want, you can actually, you can even play check here. Yes, stay. Maybe this is wrong, queen h5. Maybe now we actually have, we take a piece, because after here we are blocking and we have a piece more. But you can absolutely here, she needs to go h6. So the queen doesn't have a route in, and you will play, and we play this position. You have exchange down, but at least you keep on playing. I don't know how to try to open up, maybe d5, maybe I don't know what, but it's just very, very difficult now for Anna after knight c7. So this has been a Sicilian opening. Anna loves to play Sicilian like all of us in the family, and it has been the 4 knights. And Anna just made 2 mistakes, I would say. She castled, that was a mistake. She needed to challenge this knight, and after that she made another mistake, but that one was much easier to make. It was very difficult to go f5, I would say. If you don't do it the move before, it's more difficult to do it in the last position. So here we have, Anna has to keep on fighting. It's not over yet, but white has so much space. It's a very, very pleasant position for white. So white can play for an attack with h4. This is absolute one way. White can go b4, and the idea with b4 is actually to defend the pawn and to go bishop e3, because now if you go bishop e3, we will absolutely grab this pawn. We will absolutely be in the game then, so you cannot do that. So the idea with b4 is, but then we go maybe a5. You can just now develop. I have no idea. What are we going to? Queen b7 here. What is this? Queen h5. Oh, we have threats here. I don't know. g6, queen h5 here. Can we survive this? I have no idea. Can we survive this in any way? Knight e8. What is happening here now? We have bishop c5. Oh, bishop c5. And if you take here, we have knight f6. And this will absolutely be a mate here. So there's nothing to do. So, you know, I'm very scared about Anna's position here because there is a knight. Without the pawn on f5 would block the king. Her king would be so much safer with the pawn on f5. In this position, there is a knight close to Anna's king side. This is the bishop looking here, and this is the queen entering here. Also with h4 you will have the rook. So white has 1, 2, 3 pieces now looking at Anna's king side of the queen h5. Queen h5 directly could also be a move here, but maybe not so good because we have knight e8 here. Knight g5, yeah, this could absolutely be possible to play here, and h6 and knight h7. You can go for this, but this was absolutely, Anna will have to play with an exchange down. This is the only way. You have no other move here to defend f8. So yeah, so it's possible her opponent will go queen h5, yes, to queen h5, and here now Anna needs to go knight e8. And if you go knight f6 check, we will have this here. We will have g6. And if you go something like queen h4 here now, we have bishop d8, and this becomes a weak pawn. So maybe queen h5 is absolutely a very good move to play. After queen h5, g6 is not possible. She will get, I don't know, queen h5. Can we play this? Yeah, maybe she can fight here. But after g6, you're coming back, and now this is a hook, which means that after h4, you go h5, you will open up for the rook. So but maybe she can fight here again. I don't know, with h4 here now. We have to go some f5. I don't know. Can we fight this position? If you go knight g5, maybe we go knight g7, and we are stopping here. So this looks getting fine, but you see the pawn needs to come to f5, so blocking this bishop on d3. This is very, very far away. So after if he goes queen h5, now he's spending some time. I'm happy to see that, and it's also natural because now he has to decide his plans. But I'm mostly worried about h4, but probably it could be that this b4, and the idea is with b4 is actually to take space. You go b4 to go bishop e3, sometimes even with bishop e3 you want to exchange this one for the only and defender Anna have of the king. She has the rook here, but the rook cannot defend h7. This bishop cannot defend h7, but at the moment at least it's stopping the knight coming to g5, because if you put the knight on g5 we will grab it, and you will need to take with the f pawn. And if you go knight g5 and black grabs, you want to take it with h pawn. So what will I expect here? I will expect h4 or maybe queen h5. It could be the position is like this. It could be that b4 is the best move, but taking space, putting pressure, after b4, maybe c5, but we go bishop e3. This pawn is hanging, and we have such a big problem. Now we need to come back, and this knight, you see, this knight doesn't have any good route. And now queen f2, we would just pick up the pawn. This would just be really, really tremendous losing here on the spot here. Maybe like this, and rook d1. We will just pick up the pawn. We have the bishop pair. We have just a winning position here. So this is the problem for black, that black has only pieces on the third rank, only pawns, 2 pawns on the third rank, nothing on the fourth rank, nothing on white's camp. And we have a knight which doesn't have a good route. This knight would love to be on d4, but there's no way to get the knight to d4 because b5 is defended by c4, not possible to go here. So this knight doesn't have a good route to come into the game, and it's actually blocking the queen, because the queen sometimes would like to go back to d8, maybe to try to defend the king side, maybe to try to make a break. And now it's more difficult to make any break, because if you go f6, you will need to take back with the pawn here. You cannot take back with any longer with the knight. So it's just a very difficult position for Anna now. Has he played it yet? Has he played? No, he is thinking. I'm very happy for that. He has lots of time. He has 45 minutes more than Anna has on the clock. He has lots of time on the clock. So, and he's doing the right thing, playing out the moves quickly when he knows what to play. Now he has to find the plans himself. And so with b4, actually b4 is a way of defending the pawn, but also taking space. You are planning bishop e3 and castling if you want to. You can also plan bishop e3, later bishop c5, and you have this wonderful grip of the d6 square, which is the point in the with White's play in the opening, to get the pawn to e5, to have this grip, and now it has worked well. So b4 is the strongest move, but it's not, and the plan behind b4 is actually to defend the pawn, take the space, go be able to play bishop e3. After that you can still go for an attack, but you can also hide away your king with castling. So, sorry, knight c7. This is, and what is Anna's plan? I can only see this plan, knight e8 and then f5. So this is what I can only see her to play here. She needs to bring this to go f5 or maybe d6, but d6 will be very difficult to play because there will always be a fork afterward. So let's see. We both some slow moves. I just want to show we go some slow moves, and now this would not work because we have c5 here and we will lose the piece. This is what I wanted to say. But of course White doesn't have to play so slowly. If White would play very, very slowly, Anna would maybe have time. I think this knight needs to go to e8 and to go f5. This is what I think Anna's plan has to be. But it's just such a passive knight, and you can see it has made coming 1, 2, 3. It will need 4 moves to get to e8, and you could have gone there immediately, so White will win a lot of time. But there was only 2 moves possible, either to play this tactical f5, so difficult to do, or to move away the knight. Anna decided to move away the knight, but now she is under pressure. White has, and White played, what did he play? He played knight f6 check, and this is actually not the best move. This is a shocking move, but he wants to mate Anna. Now the point is, if he takes here, Anna, he will go queen d4 check here and queen h4. And how is this? Can he go something stronger here? Yeah, this is maybe better here, and queen h5. Will Anna survive this? I have no idea. Can she survive this? Check here. Can we go g3 here now? And we have f5. Yeah. So this is his dad. So he played knight f6. I didn't expect. Anna needs to take with the bishop. I think this was a shocking move. It was a shocking move. I didn't look at this. She needs to take with the bishop. You need to take it back and go g6. This is what. So, and now maybe he wants to go h4 here now. What is happening? Knight e8. He wants to go h5. We will go, can we go knight take f6? This could be dangerous. No. So this is what he played. He played knight f6. Anna can only take it with the bishop, and this is absolutely a very shocking move. And yeah, I didn't look at it at all. The point is, if you need to take it. If you come here, yeah, we will just grab knight take h7. Next move will be queen h5. The game is just over. You need to grab it. And if you come here, you will have check here. This is a very important move, because if you go queen h5, we have f5, and now black is winning. But this check is very important in here. And now you go queen h4 again. We can go f5. We can fight in this position. Rook g8, and we are still. And you see these pawns are away for the bishop. We are absolutely fine here. So, but in this position, this is actually the best. Check king h8. Now to take it here and go queen h5, and Anna needs to go f5, blocking the bishop, and to play this position. And I wonder, how is this now? If a bishop is coming here, now we have queen d4. Can we fight here? I have no idea what is going to happen here. Check king g8, queen check here, and it could be that you only have a perpetual here. You don't have anything more after this move. We will actually, after here, we will actually just we can go rook f7 or grab the bishop. We will be fine. So he played knight f6. This was so shocking move. Already he's sacrificing his piece on the 40th move, and I didn't look at that at all. But of course, this is one move you have to look at, the forcing move. And these are the moves we first look at, the forcing move, and those are the moves we check. And here it came, knight f6. I didn't look at it at all. That was something I have to do. He was very impatient, and Anna needs to take it. So if she takes this white, this is it's not good. She can still fight here because of the queen h4. She has f5. So both moves, but he needs to play after check. He takes here. You need to take back because here now you threaten mate. You need to take back. Queen h5. And now you would love to go f5. Bishop is in the way. You have only one way. Probably this is better way to do it. I'm not sure what is why one is better or the other. But like this, they're equal pawns. But white has the bishop pair. I don't know, can we do something like this? I'm just wondering, rook c1, what will happen in here? Oh, we still have rook b3. We are fighting in a position like this. We are really fighting. I have no idea what is going to happen here. And this is just getting crazy. But we see this long diagonal. It looks so scary here. But maybe you have to go something. If I try to bring it back, I have no idea what is getting. Maybe you will get some counterplay, or maybe even queen b2. Oh, this is so tactical. But as long as there are also tactics against her opponents. So knight f6, there are only two possible moves. You need to take the knight. You can even take it with a pawn. Probably it's better to take it with a bishop. Anna will absolutely be using some time, but she doesn't have so much time. But I would say this was so shocking. Here, queen d4 check here, and now her opponent. Can he take here? What would happen? Can we bring this here? Check here, and this. You don't have time to bring a rook in here. We have a rook h8 or rook g8. And later on, you see how the king is escaping. We will absolutely be fine. So we're not scared of anything like this. Knight f6, she will grab the knight. She needs to grab the knight. What will she? I think she grabs with the bishop, but she can actually take it also with the pawn. She took it with the bishop, and her opponent will absolutely take back. Yes, this is nothing to be scared of. Check here and here. And this, I guess we will just go. I'm getting so queen h6, and we have knight e8. You see this knight finally coming in here. So of course he took back. This was played. It took back, and we have this position. We put it up with this beautiful here, and now Anna needs to go g6, or queen d4 is actually the best move. Queen d4 is what she needs maybe to do, but I guess g6 is what she will play. And yeah, probably it was better to take with the pawn than to play this position. I guess we will see some h4 coming here now. Down we have queen d4, so it could be b4 is the good move, and the idea is you go queen d4. I guess we will, yes, we don't care about this f pawn, and we have bishop e5. That's why we don't care about it. We will get win a piece. That will be the end of the game. So he took on f6. I guess Anna will need to go g6. She will need to go g6. And she will miss the black. There will be a weakness on here. So she absolutely, I am sure she will go g6 here. This, and here we have it on the board. But it's, and the problem is she's missing her white squared bishop. So maybe b4. Can we go some c5 here now? If you go bishop b2, yeah, we try to, we open up the position. So maybe now bishop e3 would be false. We would go d6, castling. Can we go now some knight e8, and we have this problem here with the c5 pawn. So let's see what he will play. b4 is a very good move. Can he even go? He can even go bishop b2 here now. Can he do that? But this is not something normal we want to do. We don't want to give this beautiful pawn. So what will he do? Maybe I think h4 is actually maybe what he wants to do. Are we scared about this h5? We are now actually rook b3 is a good move. We're putting some, we are getting the rook into play, and we are, and if you go here, if you go rook after, yeah, so after, if you go h4, So let's see what he will do. He played g6. I think g6 was just very natural to do. You want to try to keep it intact. And so let's see, is he going for an attack, or is he going for an attack with h4? This is absolutely a very, very beautiful move to play. b4, after a5, we go bishop e3, we put the bishop on c5. I have no idea. Maybe we can go bishop c4. Where are the pieces going? This is just, we see how cramped Anna is. She will not get any kind of the counterplay. So b4 is a tremendous good move. I would say after b4, Anna needs to go c5. After bishop e3, I guess you need to go castling here, and you need to go bishop b7. And the idea is simply, so you always have knight e8. Try to defend this square. You're bringing in the queen here now, and maybe can we try some, I don't know what we can do, maybe something like this. We are getting close with our king, and this is just getting scary here. This is getting very scary. But it's, let's see, so g6 was played. But when you take with the bishop, this was absolutely normal following up. And if Anna would have a black squared bishop instead of this knight, she would have a bishop somewhere. She could play rook e8 and bishop f8. That would be so much safer, because it's a hole here, and this is something her opponent can take advantage of. So white is much better in this position, and we can see that this bishop is not playing. If Anna could do something, she would love to change this bishop against one of the opponent's bishop. Yeah, normally you can only change it against the other one on white square, but this would be a dream, because this one, yeah, you need to go c5, bishop b7. We still have this problem. So what could her plan? And the problem is c5, it becomes so weak. But c5, it becomes, if he goes b4, c5, bishop e3, this one will be such a weak pawn here now. Here, you can even go queen f2 and just putting some pressure. I don't know, can we keep on playing this? Maybe we can do, I don't know what will happen here. Now, finally, we will get out with our pieces, but it's just very, very difficult, this also. So let's see. This is very far away, but b4 is the move I am scared of. But it could be that her opponent played knight f6, that he's more looking at the king side. So if he wants to make an attack, he will go maybe h4, bishop e3, and I will grab the pawn. And that is the logic behind b4. So I do hope he's not finding this beautiful b4 move. But if you go h4, Anna gets activity. So I would say if it's Anna to move here, she would go, if we have a little slow move, let's see, rook b1. Can we then go queen d4? No, maybe then we would go d5 actually. After bishop e3, we would actually, can we go d4 maybe? Maybe we can go c4. Maybe we can give a check here now, because after b4, we will take on a3. We are getting some activity here now. So this is not what you really want to have. So rook b1 is not, it's not a so good move, because it's a little bit too passive to play that. White wants to take space, and that's why b4 is such a beautiful move. But and it's actually a way of putting lots of pressure. You're taking space, you are taking control of the black squares, and we can see that still black has only 1, 2, 3 pawns on the third rank. All the pieces are standing on the first 3 ranks. So Anna is pushed away, and white actually have this pawn here, and this pawn is scary. If this pawn was on f2, it would be different. We would also have the pawn on g7. The king would have been much more safer. But this pawn, it makes it scary for the king. Is her opponent going to try to go something queen d4? But this would be a mistake. Coming here, we would even be able to grab it, because after queen h4, you remember we have knight e8. So this knight e8 is such important, that it's so important that we have this way of defending the king if black goes, if white goes for an attack. Yeah, Anna's queen is a little bit stuck here now, but Anna's plan is now, her plan is to go maybe d5, maybe to go c5, and to go knight e8. I think knight 8, if it's not at the move, she will go knight 8. Maybe she will grab the pawn if it's possible. But if she grabs the pawn, also this diagonal will be open for the king. But her next move, I would say, would be knight b8. But after b4, knight e8, bishop e8, queen c7, yeah, castling, knight to f6. Can we play this? Yeah, you will have, and you see, yeah, the queen is actually, probably the queen is better here on d8 actually, but then you lose the a7 pawn. Yeah, it's difficult. It's just difficult. So let's see, has he played? No, this was played, and this was played, and g6. He's thinking, he has spent some 25 minutes for the whole game. Anna has spent more than 1 hour for the whole game. She has only 26 minutes. Remember, they are playing classical, but they only get 90 minutes for the whole game. It's classical, but more quick classical, and it's because they play double rounds. There are no chance, or there's very difficult to play double rounds with longer games. So that's why they play this quicker time control. And so Anna doesn't have so much time, and she also have still a difficult position, but her opponent needs that. Now there are lots of choices. Her opponent can also go wrong. He played his knight f6 very, very quickly. He wanted to mate her. Is he still going for the mate? If he wants to go for the quickest mate, yeah, queen d4, trying this, but we can see that Anna has a very good defender, knight e8. It's not enough to mate Anna with the pawn and the queen. He needs something else. So that's why h4 could be a possibility to play, but then maybe queen d4, h5, and here now we have this beautiful rook b3. And if you try to come here now, we will have maybe a check here, maybe just put some more pressure here, and this would actually be getting very good. We're not scared you take here. We take back with the f pawn, and all of a sudden this rook is active. All of a sudden this good rook is coming into the game like this. So this is not what you want to do. So I'm very excited. Will he go wrong here, or will he play the best move, which is b4? This is absolutely the best move. b4 is planning bishop e3, putting pressure, just going, playing this game a little bit slower. You always have this pawn here. You always have for white all the control of the black squares. We would love to have all Anna's pawn on black squares, but we see that they're all except for a7 on white squares, which means that Anna has a lot of weakness on the black squares. So white has the bishop pair, and white has this very, very strong black squared bishop. So has he played? No, he hasn't played yet. He is taking some time, and I'm just happy for that. And Anna has got her coffee. I'm very happy to see she has a coffee at the board. She needs to get some energy to play this. What could he more? Yeah, he could try. Could he try to go this way? Could this way would be a good way of trying to get here? But maybe even we can go d6, take here, and bishop a6. After a move like c5, we will just play some tactics. This is very beautiful tactics. If you take here, we take there, and we have some very, very good threats. If you take here, yeah, we will just take, we will actually even start threatening some counter here now. And what he played, queen e5. This is the move we were looking at. He played queen e5, but this is not the best move. Now Anna can go d6. Will she find d6? This is a very good move to play. d6, queen d5. He wants to go for mate, but after bishop a6, there is no mate. We remember we can always defend it. And now, so he wants to play for mate still. This he's not so patient. This is a mistake. The best move Anna can go is d6, because now he's planning maybe c5, I don't know. But bishop a6 is also a good move to be played here. Absolutely. If he goes here, we can go just queen d4. We're not scared of anything. So he played here. So let's see. But this is also a move I didn't expect. We were just looking at it, and his idea is going here. But also maybe he wants to go c5. I don't know if he wants to go bishop e3. This could actually be a possibility, but this is not. Let's see, we play some slow move here. I don't know, I go a5. After bishop e3, we will just grab it. Bishop d4, I think we will just grab it. You have bishop e4, we have queen h3, and we are, oh, it's a piece here now. So we will go queen h3. You will take here. Do we have some counter? I have no idea what is happening. Let's see. Maybe take here, and we go d6. d6. We have played for the piece, but this is so difficult to see. So now d6 is the absolutely best move to play. She needs to open the lines, and we can see that white wants so much to go for the mate. He's bringing his queen closer, and he wanted to do it this way because he didn't want to allow queen d4. That's why he's moving his queen closer to Anna's king. Maybe he's planning c5 also to push back, and this is why bishop a6 is a good way. If you come here, we will just go here, and we will see after this knight take x a6. There we have this move here now, but again we have knight c8 here, and we are defending, and this is absolutely fine in this position because we see white has only the queen and the pawn, nothing else to play with, and it's not possible to make mate with that. The best move is actually to go d6 to open up the position because this king is still in the center, so Anna wants to open up the position, but will she make it? After d6 take here, we have this beautiful bishop a6. I guess this is a good way of playing. Maybe we can go something else, and the idea with bishop a6 is we want to go rook d8. So d6 is a good move. Bishop a6 is also a good move to be played here. Now if he goes queen here, we can go just we bring our queen. So let's see. But I think if Anna would go bishop e6, I think this is what we will see. I think we'll see this, and now maybe queen b3 is the best. Putting pressure on this bishop, I have no idea. If you're moving away, you can't move away that way. You can move away that way, but we can then take on c4. What is going to happen here? We have a knight here, but we have a rook, and that is tremendous threats. This would be winning for black. So these are the moves I like. After queen e5 was played, I like bishop a6 and planning d6, maybe planning even d5. I also like d6 here at the board. Anna is down to 23 minutes, and of course now the time is telling. Will she go? I don't like if she goes knight e8. This looks like such a passive move. Queen b3 and bishop e2. How will she get? She doesn't get out with the pieces. Queen d5, she could go here now, and no, she cannot go. There's a rook hanging, sorry. So now here after bishop c2, we could actually just take it. You take here, but this would absolutely be just very, very fine to play. That would be winning for Anna. So there are queen e5 was played. I like bishop a6. I like d6 to open up, but it's not such an easy move to play. These are the moves I like. Not so much c5 because now maybe you are blocking the diagonal, and so what more could you play? Not queen b3. This one is hanging. So these are the move. It could be Anna also go knight e8, but I don't like it to go d6. It's a little bit too slow. So I like bishop a6 or d6. These are the two moves. They're both active, and this is just, I give a pawn. I just want to go here, and now I'm getting some threats. You go here. Can I go maybe rook d8? Maybe I can go open up this also. The plan is if you take like this, I will get maybe rook e8. I'm getting some activities. Rook d8, you go. I have no idea what you're doing. If you go, I don't know what to do. I want to go rook d8 and grab the pawn. This, and after c5, I always have lots of here. I can actually take it back both ways. We remember this will absolutely be very, very dangerous for white to play with all these heavy pieces. This would be, yes, very good for her. This is very, very far away, but these are the moves I want Anna to play. It could be she goes knight e8, yes, to go d6, but I prefer d6. Open up the position. The king is in the center, and you get your pieces to play like this. You're at e6, you are actually playing d6 and e5. Remember yesterday how Anna was pushing her pawns? She played this, she sacrificed a pawn. Will she sacrifice the d pawn again? But today with the black, that would be a wonderful move. But she is, it's not so easy because her opponent is playing moves that I didn't look at. Just briefly, just in the last moment, I look at queen e5. This sacrificing the piece, he wants to go for the mate. He's a bit, I would say, a bit impatient, and but we can see that there will not be a mate with only queen and pawn. He needs another piece to be brought in to the game. Absolutely, this is what he needs to be able to make a mate. But he's making these moves, unexpected moves, and then it takes a little bit of time to see, because there are moves I haven't calculated before, I haven't looked at before, and so it could be that Anna also haven't calculated these moves, and then you need a little bit more time for looking at the position to see what is the best. But these are the two moves. It's not so easy. I like to keep this diagonal opening, because if you close it here, yeah, I will change the piece here. I can even go with this beautiful, beautiful move here, and here you can go castling. I think we can go maybe rook b5. We go after the pawns. This is absolutely, maybe even rook b7, and yes, to get out. I don't know if we can go queen d5. Could this be possible? No, then we're allowing b4. We should not allow b4. So maybe, I don't know if queen b5 could be possible also to go here. So let's see here what will happening. It's so exciting. The position is so she hasn't played it. He played queen e5. Will Anna find the best move here? Will she find d6, bishop a6? Other moves are not so good. She can also go bishop b7, but then bishop e3, queen b3. She could also play this. I don't know what will happen now here. And I guess maybe bishop e2. And now we have d6. You take it here, and we will grab it. So this could absolutely be fine. Bishop b7 is also absolutely fine to play. I don't think this is absolutely fine. But now b4 is a better move to play here now. And can we go d6 now here now? Queen take d6. We're bringing in the rook here now. And now you have this, and you have c5. Now the queen is trapped. This is, yes. So the bishop b7 I don't like. I'm a little bit scared. Yes, knight e8 could also be. I think actually knight e8 could be the move that Anna will be playing. But after c5, queen b3, bishop e2. Now she doesn't have bishop a6 any longer. She doesn't get out with her pieces. So I don't like this so much any longer. But we should remember, we're not scared if you go something like this. We will just grab it, because we have bishop a6. And I think we will grab it. I think, or do we have something here? Yeah, we have a check here first. We give the check, I guess. So, and king f2, and we would just play up with our piece. We will be fine here. So let's see what Anna will do here. But I think knight e8 is one of the moves she's looking at. Bishop b7 I don't like so much, because you see that the queen can be easily trapped here. This is just very, very scary. It's just very, very scary. So I don't like bishop b7 so much. I like more bishop a6, because after this b4, this is a tremendous threat to trap the queen. This is tremendous threat to trap the queen. And if you come here, we have again this c5, and only way to keep the game going is like this. But it will not be enough to exchange. This will be a lost position. In the end game, the rook is too strong. So queen e5 was played. Let's see. Anna is absolutely in the game, but she has only 16 minutes left. Has she played? No, she hasn't played. It's not only she needs to play, she needs to find a good move. And a good move is d6 now, or bishop a6. This bishop belongs on a6. So this queen will not be trapped. This is a little bit scary. This queen could be trapped. That's why we have to be so carefully here. Could bishop b7, b4, d6 take here? Yeah. Now we need to know something like c5. This could absolutely be fine to play. Could it? Because after this here, we are absolutely in the game here now. This is weak. This is weak. This is about equal. This could be possible. But of course, you play the endgame like this, probably defending the pawn, and here white will be better. Absolutely, white has the bishop pair, and I don't know how maybe we can try something like this, but still white will always be much better in this position. It's a pawn up, and so let's see what will Anna do here. Oh, it's so exciting. The problem is the time. The position is not so bad any longer as it was before. If white had found the best plan, this was not the best move. But white is very impatient. White wants to go for Anna's king. White wants to mate her. So we saw this knight f6, this tactica, and now the queen is coming in here. And what is important is that Anna will have time enough to find good moves. And here there are Yeah, she needs to develop. She needs to go bishop a6, and then the plan is d6 and rook d8. This is why it's such important to play this, to get out with it, with the pieces. Also, after bishop a6, she wants to change piece, and she was absolutely wants to change this one, so the rook is playing. So let's see what she will do here now. I'm hoping for d6 very, very much. This is the best move, but I would say maybe not so easy to play, because if she would have had rook d8, she would have immediately play it, but she doesn't have. She needs to prepare it like this. And how is this position? Maybe you come here now, and if you go rook here, maybe this is just queen e5. Maybe this is just very good now. You need to sacrifice the second pawn. This is not so easy. This is not. Let's see what she will do. I'm a little scared she go bishop b7. I think this, and knight e8, or maybe d6 are the moves she is looking at. Maybe c5 could also be a move. But let's see. She played d6. She played this d6. This is actually a very, very beautiful move. After taking here now, what more could she do? She could even go c5, but bishop a6 is a better move to play here now. And after bishop e2, she needs to go e5. This is absolutely not easy to play e5 and the plan. But after a move like f5, we will absolutely have this, because you don't want to take it. We bring in the rook to this beautiful square. We don't want to have our e-pawns. We want them away so we can use the rook. So she played this d6. I'm so happy. Anna played this beautiful move d6. This is the last move played. We put it on the live board. We can see also exactly the clock, everything. d6 was played. This was a very nice move. I like d6. And she did it yesterday. She gave away her d5 pawn. She played d5 today. She's playing d6. She's giving away her d pawn, and she gave away her d pawn, and also b pawn. Will she also find e5 later on? This is not so easy, but it's such a good move. Can she go? I wonder, can she go e5 already here now? No. Now we have this. It's not good here now. Now, if he takes, I believe he's going to take the pawn. Does he dare to take the pawn? And after this, if he takes the pawn, Anna needs to go a bishop here. It could be she will go c5. This is actually possible. She will go and play this, but this will not be probably enough. Bishop b7 here, and you will have castling. This will still be a good position for white, because bishop, you have this grip here, but she is putting some pressure here. She is putting some pressure. Queen here, we have knight e6, and we will try. We have some threats. If you're coming here, we have knight e4. So it's not. Let's see what he will play. Anna played d6. I expect him. He took d6 very quickly. He played here, and now let's see. Will Anna go bishop a6? And oh no, Anna played knight a6, and this was not a good move. She needed to go out. Did she go knight a6, or did she go bishop a6? I cannot see. What did she play? She went knight a6, but this was not the best move. She needed to go out with the knight. Yeah, this was not the best move. Now she is still in problems. This wasn't the best following up, but it wasn't the best following up, but she played that because she cannot get with the knight to c5. Bishop e3 will be coming, so the knight doesn't have a good route. I'm sorry, the knight doesn't have a good route here. So queen e5 was played, but now she has knight c5. Now she has knight c5. This is a very good move. Knight c5 is a very good move, because you don't have time with this, because we have this fork. So knight c5, bringing the knight into the game, is a very, very good move now here. And if you go knight e2, I think we can go. Can we go knight b3? I don't know. We have bishop e3. We have c5, rook d1. This will still be good for her opponent. But after here, we have knight d7. And if you come in queen c3 here now, maybe we can go some rook 8. We are planning to go here. If you go bishop e3, we will actually grab the pawn here. So knight c5 is a must move. And I cannot believe, I'm sure Anna will go knight c5, because she's getting the knight into the game. She needs to get the knight into the game. This is maybe the only moment she has time to go with the knight into the game. So this is the position here. Knight, queen e5 was played. This was also not the best. Knight c5, this is the plan. I'm sure she will go knight c5 here now. Oh no, she's going rook d8 or something. Oh no, this is not No, 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 don't do it. And she played rook to d8. But now bishop e2, and now I don't see how is she going to survive this. Now I don't see how she's going to survive after bishop e2. How is she going to survive this? Because she needed to get the knight into the root. Now she will play with the pawn less. Because after now bishop 2, you don't ever have this because bishop e3, this is just losing the game on the spot. So I was sure Anna would go knight c5, but she went wrong. She wanted to go rook d8, and after bishop e2, yeah, she will probably go c5, and then we will have this castling. We have bishop to b7, but you still see this knight is absolutely on the wrong square. After queen d5, yeah, we can bring the knight here back. You remember we are having it back here now, and we are absolutely in the game. So this is what rook d8. It's not it was not the best way of playing. Could he try something else? He needs to, if he goes bishop c2, he could absolutely go here. And the idea with Anna, if he goes here now, yeah, she can go queen d4. So bishop e2, could it be that Anna wants to go queen d4? But this endgame is just now, this, I guess this is just now hopeless for Anna to play. There is no chance for her to play this endgame. So it could be, I'm a little bit scared that after rook d8, she wants to change queens, and this is the position, but she cannot play the endgame now. She pawnless. She needs to have piece activity, and she needs to keep the queens on the board now. She cannot go for the endgame because she has a pawnless, and but let's see what her opponent is playing here. Anna has only 40 minutes left for the rest of the game. Her opponent has 1 hour. Anna has taken lots of time. She just went wrong in the opening. Now she sacrificed a pawn. It was a very beautiful sacrifice, but the following up was not the best. So now white is having a huge advantage. Maybe it's a winning advantage already with the pawn up, the bishop pair. White only needs to get bishop e3 and castling here. So after bishop e2, maybe bishop b7 is the best way to play. And if he goes queen d5, yeah, we will have I don't know, can we go here now? Now we have c5, but we have queen b3, so we are still in the game. And we remember after this we always have knight e8, and this is absolutely possible to fight. So let's see what he will play here now. Has he played the move? No, this is the position at the board. Rook d8 was played. We put up the live board, we get the beautiful colors. Rook d8 was played. Here is the position, and knight c5 was a better way of playing, and it was absolutely a better way of playing, but not so easy to see actually. So yeah, he will absolutely move the I'm sure he will actually absolutely move the bishop. What could be mistake? Queen d5 would absolutely be mistake. We have queen d4. We can also go knight c7, but queen d4 looks normal. And after, if you go here, yeah, we will just grab the pawn, and we will be very happy. And after bishop e2, I think we just can go maybe knight c5 even to bring it back, and you will have to go. Maybe you will need to come back. But here we are just, you know, we are having some threats here. What is this? This is absolutely, I would say, this is absolutely just fine to play check here, and we will just pick up this rook. White is better, but black can absolutely fight in this position. I'm not sure what is going to happen here. It's just some threats. You have a double threat here, but we are also having some nasty threat here. So this is getting crazy. But this is very, very far away. So Anna play rook d8. I am sure her opponent will move away the bishop because now Anna is threatening to take the bishop. If he goes for the mate, Anna can defend with she can also go with knight c7. What is happening here now? She can actually take here, and this will absolutely be a mate. If you go somewhere here now, we have this check. I don't know what is happening here, and we have queen b2, and it's even a mate here. Oh, so all of a sudden Anna's pieces is getting into the game. So what did he do? He played bishop e2. He played this good move. This is here. He played bishop e2, and now Anna cannot go knight c5 any longer. She is having a big big problem here. She needs to go bishop b7 maybe, or maybe c5, but after c5, yeah, you can start going h4. So I guess bishop b7 is a better move to play here now, and because you cannot play the endgame any longer. I think Anna's plan was to go here, but her opponent can just change, and this would be just a winning position for our opponent. b5, we would go c5, and we would just pick up the next pawn. So this is no chance for her to go into the endgame. And so bishop e2 was played here now. This was bishop e2, and we see this knight is in a bad route. This knight would be better on d7 or e8, get somewhere up here. On a6, the only way you can get into it is knight c7, because this, you have this pin, and we are not allowed, we cannot allow this any longer. And this is why I wanted Anna to go knight c5 instead of rook d8. So bishop e2 was played, and now, yeah, what can she do? Bishop b7. Yeah, bishop b7 is absolutely, you can go b4 here now. And now if you go c5, we will go b5, knight c7, and we will just go and pick up this pawn. I have no idea if we can get some counterplay here. Can we get some tactics? I am wondering, we should take with the e-pawn. Can we get something here? I have no idea what is happening here. Maybe d4, d4, you're moving away the bishop, and we are pushing here. Yeah, we will get counterplay here. I have no, after like this, we have queen e6, maybe check, maybe queen e6 also, and you will have to give away the piece. We will always get the piece back, but we will always get the piece back. This is very far away, but so it's not still hopeless. Bishop b7, maybe c5. These are the moves she needs to go here. She cannot go knight c5 any longer, but she needs to develop her pieces, and yeah. I'm just so unhappy. You've seen this knight. It came from g8. It just had been a little bit lost. It's out of the game. It's on the rim, and it doesn't have a good route to enter. If she could play knight before, she would be so happy. But she's not allowed to play knight before. If she goes c5, her opponent, if he goes a5, can we give a little check here? Maybe, yeah, we can go king f4. We can go knight before, but you can even play a position like this. Yes, sorry, I forgot this, because after this, we have this rook hanging, so it doesn't work. I forgot this rook is always under attack. So bishop e2 was played. I have no idea. Anna needs just to develop her pieces. I don't know what her plan was to play here. I think it was queen d4, but queen d4 doesn't work for her now. So bishop b7 is the move I would like her to play, just to get the pieces connected, just to keep this diagonal open a little bit longer. And after bishop b7, if this is coming, we have queen d4 if he wants to, and we can go. And now you even have this move here, because after this, it will absolutely be a mate here. So here, but you can also go knight c7. You remember, we are keeping everything fine here now. So this is the move I would like her to play. Yes, bishop b7 to develop. Anna is down to 10 minutes. She's down to 10 minutes. And she has a difficult position. She has got some activity, but it's not enough for the pawn. Her opponent is planning b4 and bishop e3. I don't know, maybe her opponent even can go bishop e3 directly, but you don't want. So after bishop b7, bishop e3 can come. You need to go c5, and you can go b4. And I have no idea. Shall we go something like queen c6 here now? Bishop f3, maybe queen c7. Here, what are we taking with? Maybe with a rook, we can go queen d5. Oh, this is getting scary. This is getting scary with a mate here now. We can also go maybe something like rook d7, queen h6, queen a5. And how is a position like this? King e2, and white is just winning this pawn. All kinds of endgames are just very bad for Anna here. Maybe if you go something like this, we will go b5. Yeah, this is b5 is coming. No, sorry, this is just very bad. So all the endgames are now very bad for Anna. She cannot fight in the endgames, and she's below 10 minutes. It's because the position is difficult. Again, she played this beautiful d6, but the following up was not the right way. Sorry, the piece is here. Bishop b7 is the move I want her to play here. Yes, hope she goes bishop b7. Yeah, Yes, the knight on the rim is dim. It's not, the knight on the rim. There are some lines actually where you put the knight on the rim. I played a lot of King's Indian in my youth, or when I was around in the 90s, and I like to put the knight on a6, but afterwards it had a future on c5. Here Anna cannot go to c5 because it will be a terrible pin. It will actually be, the knight will be lost without the b pawn, so that is not possible. Yes, so bishop b7 is absolutely, it's not that the game is finished, because if her opponent goes for the mate, Anna will absolutely be in the game still if he goes for queen g5. So this is why I like bishop b7, because if he goes for h4, we still have, can we go knight c5 now, bishop e3, I don't know, queen a5 check, we have bishop e4, and what is happening? Yeah, we could play this here and rook take d3, but also this endgame is just, yes, not so nice to be playing here. Can we, like this, maybe we can fight, but there's so many pawns, and the problem is this king is never playing. This king is not playing, and there are two lines for white to get in. We are playing without one piece. We're actually playing without two pieces. So white is playing with the king more and the bishop more. This is just winning for white. So let's go back. So rook to 8, bishop e2 was played. Anna is spending lots of time, but it's because her position is so difficult. And I just want her to develop bishop b7 out with the pieces. I have no idea what else she can do. Knight c7, yeah, she can go knight c7 back, but then why did you play knight a6? Then you lost so much time with it. So couldn't it be that she wants to go queen c5? This could actually be a possibility, but we go b4, and this is absolutely hopeless to play. This is absolutely hopeless to play this position. Maybe we need to go rook b7, bishop e3, and we need to have the knight to b8, knight e7, but we go maybe king f2 here now, and there is now hope. We just come here, rook e8, and we are defending. We have to try to get some activity, but we just to pawn down. This is just no way of I think to defend this. So let's see, this is the position, bishop e2. What is she going to do? It could be she wants to go queen c5, but we remember that all endings are very good for white. Pawn up, the bishop pair, and this is something always to think of, what do we want to change? Here Anna wants to keep the queens on the board, because with the queens she has better chance to make something against her opponent's king. And remember also, white has a pawn up, the bishop pair, so white love all kinds of endgames. White love to change pieces, because also this is a very important pawn in the endgame. It restricts the king. It means that in all endgames Anna's king will be very weak, and if you have a passive king and white has an active king, it will be like playing with a piece more. So yeah, here we see Anna is still focused, and she's down to 5 minutes. She's really down to 5 minutes, and she see how difficult the position is. This is why she's spending so much time. I think now she's not so happy that she gave away the pawn, and I think she was, but it was the right decision. The following up was not the best, but yeah. So but let's see. Let's see what she will do. She can still absolutely fight here, but she needs to have time, and she needs to find a good way to keep on playing. She needs to keep the queens on the board. She is not scared of queen g5. So that's why I hope for bishop b7. I hope he's going queen g5, and then Anna needs to go knight c7, but then maybe b4 could be fine. Be coming here, and now he needs to go back. If you make something like this, Anna, maybe bishop a6 is good. Can she go here? Maybe this is also possible to play. Bishop b2, and we have queen e4. We're getting some threats here now. We are getting into the game. So bishop b7 is what I want Anna to play. She's down to 4 minutes. She has only 4 minutes, and this is typical. She feels that it's such a difficult position, but she needs to have time, because without time she will not be able. No, to change the queens are not good, and this is maybe what she wants to do. all endgames are lost for black because you have a pawn down. White has also a bishop pair, and not only pawn down, you will have a king down in the endgame, which means that you will play with a piece down. White will always have an active king, you will have a passive king. So it will be pawn down playing against the bishop pair, and also a king who cannot enter the game. It will be a passive king. It will be like playing with a piece down, actually. So now it's only 3 minutes, and it's because she see that she couldn't get her pieces into play, and so I was just so sad. She played this rook d8, not knight c5, but there's still possible to fight. Just out with the bishop, keep on out with the pieces, and Anna needs to make a move. She really needs to make a move here now. It could be that her opponent still wants to go for the mate, and if he goes for the mate, Anna has lots of chances. But it's also like that, playing a position which are easy, or of course much easier. The playing position when you are under pressure are more difficult, also because it's psychological, it's more difficult to play them. So of course, and that is why Anna taking so much time. She doesn't find good plans here, and so that's why she's spending lots of time. And that I have done that also in lots of games where things has gone wrong. If it was more easy to find a plan, Anna would play quicker also. But it's not easy. She just realized she doesn't have so much for the pawn. She doesn't have, this knight is still not in the game. It just became very passive, and she will absolutely need to do something here, and she needs to just develop pieces. This bishop will be better on b7. On d7 is blocking the bishop, so it's better on b7. So later on you will maybe need to go, after a move like this, you will need to go c5, but we play this position b4, we go queen c6. You will have, probably you have bishop f3. You can actually even play, can you play this move here, queen to g2, and you will actually win a piece. Yeah, this is absolutely, I don't see if there are, this is no, it's just lost. So yeah, this is why she doesn't want to go bishop b7. And what is she playing? She played h6. Oh no, I don't like h6 here now. h6, the king is not, it's just becoming more weak like this. Yeah, the king is becoming more, h6 was played, and she was squared to queen g5, but this is nothing to be scared of. This is actually what she was hoping her opponent to play. So now she takes away a move. Yeah, but yeah, it's just because she was squared for queen g5, but this was nothing to be scared of. Now her king is actually becoming more weaker. After b4, I have no idea what she's going to do here now. After b4, she will, I just feel that now Anna is I cannot see, she needs to play with her pieces and her king side. If you go h4 now here, h5 will be coming. Her king is much weaker now than before. How is she going to stop there? Maybe she will try something like that, but we can keep on going here now. What are we going? We will need to go some g5. We will need to play it like this. We will go b4. Yeah, maybe she can play like this, and here. But you see, this knight is just out of the rim. Okay, now her king is a little bit better, so maybe this is not. But she went h6. Yeah, she was so concerned about her king. Now b4 is just a tremendous move. I have no idea what she's going to do after b4. And the plan with b4 is just to go bishop e3, because after bishop e3, I think this also is possible. But now Anna, at least she gets this pawn. If you take here now, you can take here, but you get some activity. Now we even have c5. This bishop will be trapped, so you don't want to play like this. Not at all. So if you go here now, yeah, maybe you want to go something like this, but now it could be we are getting some activities. I am not sure what is happening here. Now we are having some, actually we are having some counterplay here now. So this is very far away. So Anna played, this was played. Now he played h6. And has he played? Yeah, he already played. What did he do? What did he do? He played, did he go bishop e3? No, he played his beautiful b4 move. I think b4 was played, and now I cannot see Anna has any chance in the game. b4 finally came. Now there is no chance for Anna in this game to play anything. I guess she will go somewhere I don't know what she's going to do now. Because we remember all the end games are lost. She went c5, and now her opponent can go b5. c5, yeah, is absolutely fine. He can go bishop, he can go b5. I think he will go bishop e3. This looks very, very logical to go. Bishop e3 is very, very logical. Anna will absolutely go. Maybe she will go. I have no idea what she's going to do. But I think c5 was played, and I think he will absolutely, this is the last move played. We put it up with the beautiful colors. We put it on the live board. c5 was played. It's good she played it quickly. I just wish she hadn't go h6. And yeah, there are positional mistakes, but it's because Anna's position is so difficult. He can now go b5 if she wants to. If she gives a check, you just move away. There's no problem. So she played here now. And only if Anna is to move, yeah, she will take on b4. But even in a position like this, is still good for him, but he will not allow it. Let's say he play h4, then we will just take care here. Now maybe even this h5 will be good for him here now. I have no idea what to do. We need to go g5. You grab the pawn. Can we try some activities? Can we go here? I have no idea. Taking here, this will absolutely be some kind of very, very tactical. I have no idea what is happening here. And you even have this beautiful here in h6, and this would be winning for this would be winning for white. Oh, the pawn is coming so far away. So Anna went c5. So here he can play lots of things. He can go h4. He can go bishop e3. He can go b5. I expect him to go bishop e3 or b5. This is just very, very natural move to play. So, and you see, after b5, knight c7, bishop e3. Actually, the best Anna can do is to go knight d5. And if you take, you will take back with the pawn. And I have no idea. You can go rook c1. Can we go some d4 and just try to play this position? And we go d3, bishop f3. And we are trying to get some counterplay. I have no idea. Can we get something here? No, king f2. There is just move missing. She needed to have the bishop on b7. So Anna played a little bit too slow here, a little bit too slow. c4, bishop e3 came. This was very logical. Now his plan is b5. And what will Anna do? I have no idea. I think Anna needs to go queen c6 here now. But after queen c6, we can just go and grab the piece here in rook g1. We will have a piece extra, and we just take this here. There is nothing she can do. So bishop e3. I just think Anna has, there's no way for her to do anything. Bishop b7, then maybe we will have b5 here. And what can you do in a position like this? Maybe knight c7. We will have bishop takes c5. So probably in a position like this, yeah, what can we do? If you go bishop g7, yeah, you will go rook g8, and then afterwards you will take the knight. So there is, I cannot see any way for Anna to save this game now. There's so much pressure here on the queen side. Anna's a pawn down. She's going to lose the c5 pawn also. So yes, let's update the board. Position is like this, and b5 was played. Oh, sorry, this was played. Thank you for telling me this was played. And bishop b7, b5 was played. And now we see the knight is just, there is no way for her to do anything. So thank you for telling me they played b5 very quickly. He's going to Anna's queen will be trapped here now. Her queen, she's going to lose the piece now here. Knight c7, we have bishop take. Here we have these. Okay, we can go queen a4. She's actually going to lose the knight now. There is absolutely nothing she can do against that, to losing the knight. We can put it with the beautiful colors here. So, yeah, like here. So this is just lost for her now. Whatever she does, she can give a check here, but after queen f2, knight c7, yeah, she will keep bishop takes c5. She's not losing the knight. She will have knight e8, and then rook d8. This is the only way for her to keep the game, to keep the piece going. But she will be 2 pawns down here now, and now something like rook a d8, and this is what can she do? I cannot see anything she can be doing here, but she has to try to fight in this. This is absolutely the best she can do. So I hope Anna will in this. This is the position she will go queen a5 check, and I think she played queen a5 check. Yeah, she played queen a5. We put a live board on. This was absolutely the only way to keep the piece on the board. Queen a5 check. King f2 was played. Now I think she will go knight c7. He played it quickly. She will go. She has only for 25 seconds, but she has. It's not only the time. She has just the last position. He doesn't go for the mate. He just will play now with the extra pawn. So knight c7. She needs to go. I don't know why Anna is thinking there is only one move, knight c7. She doesn't have any other things to do here now. She has some 5 seconds. She play knight c7 and just keeping the pieces. After bishop c5 she needs to go. After bishop c5 she needs to come here, but after bishop b4 now, she of the queen a4, you have rook d1, she will actually need to give away the exchange here now. And I'm just wondering, can we even take this now? No, this we cannot take. We will have a mate here now. This will actually be a mate here now, queen g2 and with g5. So we cannot take that rook, but after this we just grab it back with the other rook, and even if you give it check, you have yes rook d2 and you're keeping everything under control. So knight c7 was played. He played, I think, what did he play here? Knight c7 was played. Has he played? Yes, he has played. Sorry, it goes so quickly. Knight c7 was played. And is it white? Black to move. What did he play? He played a rook to d1. This was the last move he played. He played a rook to d1 here now. Now Anna maybe needs to go a6. Maybe this is actually the best move she can play. Yes, to go a6. Yes, to play something here. And she went knight e8. And yeah, this yes, to keep everything under control here. So what will he's playing very, very quickly. I think he will also keep on playing quickly like our opponent yesterday. So what is there some hope for Anna? No, I cannot see that there is so much hope for Anna. Maybe if she can get her knight into f6. I think we'll see bishop takes c5 here. This is absolutely what the move we will see. Bishop take c5, and this is what they play. Can Anna go a6 now? Yeah, I think a6 is what she should do here now. Maybe to go a6. I have no idea, but there are yes, so difficult for her to do anything. I guess she will go queen a4. Yes, try to get the queen a little bit closer to the king's side, but her opponent is planning bishop e7, so maybe a6, maybe queen a4 could be, yes, to try to get the queen into the position. But we see the only piece is Anna. I think queen a4 is what we will see. She took the rook. I don't know why she took the rook here, and I think this was actually I think this is a bit of a blunder because now he take back with the rook here, and she wants to go rook c8. So this is here, but after we go here bishop b4, she wants queen b6. We have c5. The pawns are coming, and if you come here, we will go queen a4. But now maybe f5 is coming, and you see after e take f5, we have queen e7, and it's going to be a mate here. No, there is no way Anna can save this game. But let's see what's happening. Anna took on d1. She took and she went rook d8, but now she will actually lose the rook also. She will actually lose the rook because there is bishop b4 here, and now it's c5 here, and there is no way for Anna to save. I think this was played bishop b4. This was actually played, and now Anna will just lose the game very, very quickly. So this is just hopeless, and I'm just sorry, and there is no way of saving it. Anna went wrong in the opening, and then after, when she sacrificed the pawn, that was right, but she didn't find the right following up, and just hope that Anna will, for next time, because she knows the idea, but she just made mistakes. She castling too quickly, and then it was so difficult to get on track after that. Now she will give it check. Queen b6, we will see c5 becoming here. Now also queen c5 is very good, but he will go c5, absolutely. And then she will lose the rook, and it's just time. There is nothing she can do. She will absolutely just have to resign. So because it's not possible to take on d1 with check, but this position if whatever she had played, it was just hopeless for her. It's not a blunder. He's keeping everything under control. He's keeping everything under control. And Anna will lose the rook, because if she moves here, we will just take here and we will grab the rook. And after that, we will also win another piece. It's just end of the game. And the queen has no other square. If you try to take here between, yes, we will just take here. But it's just hopeless for her. So this is the position. I think Anna will resign now, and this is what she did. She resigned here, and she lost. And here it was just what everyone is a bit scared of, coming in on the wrong track, and she just went wrong in the opening. And then it was difficult to get back on track. She tried, but when it was difficult, she didn't find the right way, which was very difficult. She needed probably to sacrifice not only the d-pawn, also the e-pawn. And when she didn't do that, it all went wrong. So Anna lost, but we shouldn't be sad. We just have to cheer her up. She will be with you at any moment. Yeah, the first mistake in Anna's game was castling. She castled too quickly. She needs to go f5. With the pawn on f5, her king is so much safer. She also taking away the knight from e4. But we should cheer Anna up. She has played against two strong players. She played actually against an international master. He had more than 2,300, maybe he had 2,400 at his peak, I don't know. And he is a very experienced player and has been playing chess for a very long time. And so we shouldn't be sad. It just happened what we don't want. It just went on the wrong in the opening, and Anna really didn't get the chance. She tried to get the chance, and she had chances, but there was some only moves, and when she didn't make the only moves, it just went wrong again. But she will be with you, and she will be with you at any moment, so just stay a little bit longer. And don't forget that the third round will be held at 5 o'clock p.m. CET time, and in Europe, and there will be the third round. They are playing double rounds, and she will strike back. The most important is to keep the energy, to keep the happiness for playing, to take this as a good lesson. Yesterday we were training endgames. Today we were looking at some plans which are very important in this pawn structure, in these four knights, when they go for this game variation that her opponent did, putting a pawn in e5, putting pressure on black, and black has to play find a good plan. Then it's absolutely fine to play this. And let's see. So just stay a bit longer. Anna will of course be sad. It feels a lot. You're playing like 3 hours. She has been playing like 2.5 hours, and you lose, and also the energy goes. But the most important is to keep the energy, to keep the happiness for playing. There are 7 more games to come. And sometimes it goes wrong, but we just have to cheer up. We have to take this as a good lesson to know for another time what we should have done, and just to keep the happiness for the game. And if we could play, when we are losing, if we could feel like we were winning all the time, we would become so much stronger. So this is just so important, to keep the positiveness, to keep the energy, and to put this game aside, to remember for learning something, but for the moment, to put this game aside. There will be a new game, to have a good lunch, to have some rest, to have a little bit of preparation, and then to play the third round. And then probably Anna will be back with white. And this time I expect Anna to play against a lower rated opponent, but we will see. It could be they have a special pairing. I'm not sure what kind of pairing they are using, but it could also be to have a normal Swiss pairing. So let's see. We will not know the pairing before all the games are finished, and there are still some games going on, I'm sure about that. And Anna playing in the open tournament. They have played 2 rounds. Anna has lost the first 2 rounds. She has been fighting very well. Today she went on the wrong track, but she will come back, and she just need to keep the energy, keep the happiness for playing, and to put this game a little bit behind for the moment, but just to remember how to play against it. So now I'm going to leave you. Anna will be with you at any moment. You see the board here, and now finally this battle is done. I wish it was done before. And thank you so much. I will leave you, and Anna will be with you at any moment. Thank you, and bye.
Hello? Guys, can you see me? I got wrecked. This was the worst game ever. I have something to say, okay? Wait, I need to go somewhere where there's not as much noise. Every time I play Rook B8, every time I lose. You know, it's the third time I play this line, and every time I tell myself it's the last time I ever play Rook B8. And then I do it again, and I do it again, and I just don't understand this, because the point of Rook B8 is to sacrifice a piece, and I thought, okay, let's have some fun, and let's play this crazy line. But then the problem is that he played Bishop D3 instead of C4, and I had no idea what to do. And I honestly don't even know where I went so wrong. Like, everything just collapsed. I mean, I should play Queen C7, Queen B6, I should play, like, this main line. But then the funny part is that everybody always says, oh, I don't think Rook B8 is a move, but it is a move. It's one of the main moves. Like, it's very playable. I've seen a lot of games with Magnus playing Rook B8 in that position, and a lot of Super Grandmasters. Like, you can play Rook B8. It's just not a main line, and it's really interesting after you push C4 and you sacrifice the piece on D5 and you castle, and but then he played Bishop D3 and I had absolutely no clue what to do. Yeah, and then I think castles was my mistake, actually. I think because the problem was that I didn't realize that F5, like, I thought I could castles and then play F5, and then the problem where everything collapsed was when I realized that after C takes knight, I cannot take his knight because there's queen takes D5, and I lose a pawn, but not only that, I lose the whole game, I think, if I do that. So then I have to play knight C7, but then this knight stays forever over there, and okay, then there's knight F6, and there's all this. So I think actually my mistake was castles, my big mistake. I have to play F5. I've never played this slow thing. Like, he played A3, Queen E2, like, it was so slow, and yeah. But F5, the move before, and why did I not do it? I didn't do it because, no, actually I'm not sure why I didn't do it. I was gonna do it, and then I don't know why I didn't do it. Yeah, that's the moment, that's the part when I should do it. EXO, thank you for gifting 10 subs, thank you. Yeah. No, I mean, this is not a good game. Okay, yesterday's game was good. This is one of the games we're gonna throw in the garbage bin. But honestly, you know, I'm making a promise. I'm never playing Rook B8 again. Even if it hits me during the game that I want to play Rook B8, I'm never playing Rook B8 again. Like, if I play Rook B8 in that position again, I will literally... But you know, the thing is, the reason I play Rook B8 is because I want to prove every single person wrong that says, oh, Rook B8 is not playable. So I get really excited about proving people wrong. And I really just want to win a really beautiful game with Rook B8. And that's why I was thinking, because I was for so long deciding if I should play Queen C7 or Rook B8. But no. But yeah, I mean, yeah. And to be fair, I was also half asleep the first part of the game. It was... Until I got my coffee. I was so tired. And then I got my coffee and I was like, okay, Anna, let's win this. Let's get this back. Am I lost after castles, by the way? Am I lost? But I really don't understand why everybody says that Rook B8 is bad. I really do not get it. It's so playable. There's so many games. And then you play F5, D6, you sacrifice the knight and you sacrifice your knight in the center. It's so playable. Like, I don't understand why everybody says that it's bad. It's just new theory. It's literally like a year old. It's new. It's become popular the past year. It's new. I don't get why people are saying it's bad. Was D6 good, by the way? No, but I mean, I'm still not gonna play it because I still lose every time. I've played it 3 times and I've lost every game, so I'm still not gonna play it. But okay, my position is very difficult there. It's a very weird position. And the problem is that my position is also about to collapse at any moment. Yeah. So d6 was good, but bishop a6, yeah. But that position is hard. It's like, why did I put myself in that position? You know, I can play a nice little game, have fun, not be lost, and then I put myself in a lost opening position. Like, that was the problem. I think already, I mean, I honestly, rook b8 was the losing move. You know what? I agree with you now, chat. I hate rook b8. I am never doing it again. I absolutely hate that move. The moment I played rook b8, that was when we lost the game. Terrible move. Absolutely hate that opening. Never doing it again. Should just go for the standard queen c6, queen b6, queen c7, queen b6, and then blah, 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 blah. But the problem is that I always get really confused about what to do. I always get bad positions with queen c7, queen b6 too. I really need to like buy a course on this opening because queen c7 and then, yeah, and then queen b6 and then I play f5 and then the knight goes back and then my bishop on b4 always ends up being so strange because I play c5 and then I sometimes even lose my bishop on b4 because I get it trapped. So I just didn't want to play that opening. Maybe I should go back to e7, yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys are following me right now. I don't know if you guys are following me. Yeah. Anyways, to the garbage bin. No, okay, guys, I'm gonna do my best this afternoon. It's been 1 good game, 1 bad game so far in the tournament, 2 higher rated, but I still really wish that I would, you know, not have played so badly this game. But we go again in the afternoon. We still have 7 rounds to go. We still have a lot of games to go, so we still can do a good tournament. So let's just focus on the afternoon and let's just focus on playing some good games. So yeah. I'll check it. I'll check it. Honestly, also one last thing. If I play f5 in the right moment, is it really that bad? If I, instead of going castles, play f5? Is that doable? Also, why did I think for 30 minutes for castles? I'm very confused about what was going on over there. No, it was good. Okay. Yeah, then we're fine. Yeah, so maybe it isn't that bad. Yeah. F5 was still theory, okay. Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad then. So F5 was the actual losing, castles was the losing move. But it just came from a simple tactical blunder, which was that I thought I could play F5 after castles, and I didn't realize that there's, yeah, c takes knight, pawn takes knight, queen takes d5, threatening checkmate, and I lose a pawn, and it's a disaster. Okay, alright everybody. Anyways, I will see you all later, 5 p.m. CST. That's when the next game is gonna start. I think I'm gonna go take a nap now because I'm, yeah, tired. And yeah, I will see you all 5 p.m. CST for round number 3. We are going to get a win. We are going to get a win. And this, everybody, it's been 2 games of me being a little rusty. This is the last time I ever get time trouble. Okay, no, I know you guys do not believe me, but fully honestly, if I just have a coffee in the beginning of the game, last time I get into time troubles, like, seriously, I'm not doing it again. It's just so terrible. No, I know you don't believe me, but literally last time. Literally last time. I've had enough of time trouble, to be honest. So, yeah, 3rd time's the charm. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a great rest of your break, because you shall be back in a few hours. See you all a little bit before 5 p.m. CST. Thank you, Mom, so much for commentating. And let's go and get some sleep and food. Bye-bye. See you for round 3. See you later. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Take care. Bye.